It's time to roll, time to slay, time to loot. Grab your dice, ready up, let's go!
Previously, on the Chronicles of Celestria, Stonehaven held its breath, and for a moment, so did they. Within the quiet refuge of a hidden bakery, truth was laid bare, evidence was shared. Records, names, enough to shake the council, enough to overthrow corruption, enough to potentially start a war. Barra Shadowstep listened and chose patience. The council would hear it, but not yet, not until Jinglethorn's arrival. The party were told to disappear, to stay unseen, to wait in quiet places, and so they stepped into a different kind of silence. The House of Delights. Steam and laughter filled the bathhouse below, where Goric the Glorious rested his wounds. Words were exchanged, of brothers, of silence, of choices. Actions speak louder than words. Upstairs, the world softened. Silk, music, candlelight. Marcel de Lune welcomed them with open arms and knowing eyes. Names were traded, and for a moment, the weight of the world slipped. But not all things can be escaped. Mirabelle glimpsed a past not yet forgotten. A familiar Dragonborn. Diego saw a reflection of himself and demanded answers. Helios obliged. Behind the veil, truth shed its glamour. The beautiful lie gave way to something older, something uglier. A satyr, smiling through secrets. Deals were made, but truths were offered carefully. And in the quiet corners of the night, threads began to pull. A name, softly spoken. That of a Marina. A woman once favored, once protected, by Lord Uther Ravenguard. A consort, a secret, a mother, and perhaps the beginning of something far more dangerous. This is episode 39 of the Chronicles of Celestria, Embers of Anarchy. Today, we are without 3 of our members as they are currently away. They're not available here today, but we've got 4 of our key cast members here. We've got Diego, we've got Ashira, we've got Zelentrus, and of course, we have Judge as well today. We're going to start off with where we left off last session. You guys are currently...
sorry.
Yes.
Max, you missed some really important parts out of that recap.
I don't think I did. I think I glossed over the important parts. If you missed them, go check them out. But yeah, a few people spent some silent moments with certain people.
The
Things
future
happened.
demonetized episode.
The future demonetized episode. Go check it out if you haven't already. It was good fun.
I
But
don't think
yes,
silence is the word I would use.
maybe secret moments, delicate moments. There we go. That sounds nice.
So secret when Judge comes, spoiler alert, storming out of his room and pulls another one.
Hey, things
I guess
happened.
made a strength save.
Things happened, and you know, we what happens in the Silk Room stays in the Silk Rooms. So, we begin today in the Silk Rooms, where you guys have seen Sylas stumble down the stairs after taking 1 or 2 too many Shine Moon shots. Mirabelle, in the moment, decided to follow him afterwards, making sure that he got down the stairs and potentially back to the bakery safely. She would have waved adieu to all of you, leaving you up here. You're currently here. Ashira, you've just spoken to this drow lady who's informed you that she knew of your grandmother and was quite fond of her. She shared this information about a lady called Marina, who was a elven lady who about 30 or so years ago disappeared from here. She was said to have had a child. He was said to have been the favored consort of a Lord Uther Ravenguard. You guys have spent some time walking around here. You've seen the different people in the room. Carlos with a K at the back of the room. He looks a little bit more disheveled than you remember, Diego. As you requested, he no longer has your hair. It's parted slightly differently, and he doesn't look quite as, maybe pristine is the wrong word, but he's not looking quite as rugged as you do, as charming. I would say you've spent some time flipping coins and making wagers with the likes of Dixon who the sort of cowboy gentleman who's very fond of you guys. But it's at this point that it's around about, I'd say, based on the calculation of you being in the bakery at 11, I said it would take you about 45 minutes probably to get to the House of Delights. Let's round up to an hour. You've spent at least 2 hours within the House of Delights. That brings you to, at the bare minimum, 2 o'clock, probably about 2:30. You know that Jinglethorn is said to arrive as the sun sets, which you would know is around 6:30. So you have a couple of hours to kill. Sylas, Elirr, and Mirabelle have made their way back to the bakery. What is it that you guys would like to do next? And that's where we come to you.
I would like to send a letter or communicate with Gorvin in some way that we've spoken to his brother, and pass on the kind of request from his brother to be a bit more active if it's possible.
Yeah, I can see there's a way to do that. I mean, there's multiple routes that you would know of to do this. It's either, I mean, you could try and go to the prison itself and try and fake your way in to speak to him. You know that he's heavily guarded, but you're also aware that he communes with the butcher boys who are obviously outside the prison's walls.
We'll go. I'd be fine to go with the butcher boys. I don't want to spend too much time on this because I think we've kind of got our stuff out of it at the moment. This is kind of ticking the box with the alliance.
Yep.
The
rest of you, if that's Zell's focus, which will probably be the black market in the southern district, the rest of you, what are your plans for the day? As I'd say you're starting to feel like your time in here has been well spent. You've got what you need from it.
I need to go to the forge. I've had a theory, and I think I kind of want to not test it, but at least craft something in case. They're sending black steel pylons to this grove, and who knows what they're doing with them. I would like to think they're doing something with the stones with them. Part of me believes maybe black steel kind of helps conduit the stones in a way. So I thought about making maybe a place to put the stone in, like a nice little protective thing to put the stone into. I have that armor from that Talon lady that's black steel.
DM, remind me, just quickly, I might be wrong. Were they not distributing the black steel overseas as well?
Yes. So what you would remember is that they were moving the black steel armor sets and weaponry into the Saltstone warehouse, and from there it was being distributed. You have evidence.
Into pylons.
No. They also have black steel pylons as well, separately, which are found in the Saltstone warehouse. These were being sent to Umbrasia.
But by boat.
So by boat, it was going overseas to a faraway land. You've got the mention of Grandhaven in your notes on handouts, but you also have notes of it going from Stonehaven to Umbrasia. So however they're moving stuff to there, I don't know if it would be explicitly stated, but yeah.
So just so I understand 100%, the pylons and armor and weapons are going to both Grandhaven and Umbrasia.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. So Judge wants to go to the Elemental Forge today to potentially try and see what he can do with the black steel armor, maybe repurposing it in some sort of a housing for the stone that you carry. Judge and Zell, we've got Ashira and Diego. Is there anything you want to do today in Stonehaven?
Well, I didn't actually plan on this at all, but having spoken to this lady and, the assumption that Erendor might not even be in town, I thought it was suicide, but I'm thinking of breaking into his estate. Is that suicide still? Is that a bad idea?
Not if we go with you.
Yeah, well, I just, I didn't know his parents were dead. And I imagine the coalition is busy with other things at the moment, so if we were going to go, now is the time.
Let's do it. I made a promise to you a few weeks ago now, but we said we would get to the bottom of this Arendor situation. If that means breaking into his estate, then let's do it.
And what about you, Judge? Would you want us to come with you as well? Or would you want to come with us?
I mean,
Do we want to?
do you? If you guys are about to go put yourselves into trouble, I think it's best that we're all around, especially with the other three being away doing other things. I think it's best that at least we all stick together for at least something dangerous like that. But I can't tell you I'm going to go in there. I don't think it's best for me to. I'm not a sneaky person, but I can sit out there and keep watch. I can keep an eye out for you.
Well, I believe the Elemental Forge, is it next to the Black Market?
It is. I will tell you it is. They're fairly close. They're in the same district.
The Black Market is where the Butcher Boys are. So perhaps we could quickly split off there. And if you're going to need longer, then we can just move on. But if you want to come along, then, you can.
I'm going to drop off the black. I'm not going to stick around. It's going to take them a bit to create this. So I'll give it to them, tell them what I want for it, and let them kind of work with it. And then I'll meet up with you guys. We can go down there. After this stuff, there may be someone I think we can all talk to and maybe get some more information. It's a long shot, but I think we're kind of running out of options.
Who?
Well, I have a connection, obviously, to Hilnagard, but before her, I had a connection to Thistledown, the god of knowledge. He knows, he's the knowledge guy, of course he knows things. I have a feeling maybe he might allow us some insight on what's going on, and maybe able to answer some of your guys' questions if we're able to talk to him.
All right. And how are you going to contact him?
Well, I've contacted him before. I'm sure I can do it again. Just, I'll serve his lesser god. Hildegard's connected to him, so obviously me and him have a connection then, so I'm sure it'll work out.
Okay.
I'm sure you guys all have questions. I'm sure he can answer them.
Well, I think if we all asked the questions we have, we would be talking to him for hours.
Oh, I agree. But maybe, a couple here and there, especially about what's going on. I'm sure he can be willing to answer.
It would be really, really nice if somebody with all the knowledge would just tell us what is going on. Would have saved us a lot of time. Judge, you should have done this weeks ago.
I thought about it, but I wasn't a fan of him for a while. Until recently, I feel like maybe he wasn't all too bad. Maybe I just judged him too much, but get it. Anywho, but
Judge, I don't want to dash your hopes before we're there, but I also don't want you to get your hopes up in advance. These gods, they tend to speak in riddles, and surely a god of knowledge is going to probably be the least direct as possible. Ooh, you should find the knowledge out for yourself. Look. Here is the path, and use your knowledge to understand what's
I'm sure
you know what they
be,
sound like. You
I'm
know
sure
exactly
there's gonna be some
what
things he's gonna be a bit hesitant on, but I think he understands how frustrated I've been with the way things have been told to us, and I'm sure he might try to find a way to be a bit more direct than he usually has been. That's my hope, at least.
Perfect.
Knowledge.
And then Diego, is there anything that you're planning to do today or would like to do today?
Well, I guess if we are heading to the temple district, perhaps for your god, I could check in with Luna, maybe?
Could we even get to the... Because I was just going to ask, straight up.
Just like in the oven?
Yeah, well, why not? I'm sure he can find a way to pull us somewhere where no one can hear. But if we can get to the temple district, but I know there's a lot of problems over there with the things that have happened recently, and maybe we might know to get there.
I did think about this before. What if we went from the other side? Instead of coming from the coalition side, we could go around all the way to where the teleporters were and come from that side. No?
It could work.
If we're going round to the black market anyway, we have one or two ways to choose. So It's probably...
Is
We might still have to talk our way in, but still.
one of those directions, wasn't one of those directions on the way to where you need to go anyway, Ashira? So we can just kind of boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? Like hit everything in a
Well,
row.
Can I ask if my idea would be a really bad one?
yes.
So you know how Fervis is kind of being quite clearly involved in this. You know how my goddess is related to Fervis, and
We're
I've
not
got
talking to him.
Car in the stone. Should I talk to Fervis?
No,
if we, go to the
we
Temple
shouldn't
District?
talk. We shouldn't talk to Ferris. I think that's the one god that maybe we shouldn't really be talking to right now.
But to be fair, he has a point, no?
No, there is no point there. That guy is not.
Judge, in the nicest way I can say this. Now I've had the idea, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Oh.
It was just to make you guys aware
Oh,
that
God.
that's going to happen.
Would you want me
if
to
we
talk?
go to the
Listen.
temple.
When I talked to the god of death, I didn't think this was something like, oh yeah, I'm opening the can of worms here for every other god. I don't know what you're thinking with that one, but at that point, you might as well just go talk to, the.
You told us that Fervis's temple was pretty empty, right?
Yeah.
Maybe someone speaking to him might spark a conversation.
Could do. I'm also gonna taunt him.
Oh, okay, I'm sure that will go well.
I'm gonna chat
Great.
shit at him about his stupid
Great.
crow.
I would like to just let you know, I have limited healing because it's been a day.
It's fine. Azulara will protect me.
I will remind you.
I am taking the potentially most misfortunate action
Also-
that I can at this point.
Just another random thought, and I'll pull out that sending stone I've been carrying around this whole time. Do we have any use of this at this point? I don't know. We want to send like a quick rage
Yes.
bait question or rage bait response to the guy carrying it. But I think if we know who has it now, we might as well troll him a little bit, maybe mess with him a little bit.
We know who had it.
Right.
If he has handed it in saying that it is evidence to this whole thing, to let's say the council, and then you go, hey, you dumb shit, and then they go, oh, that's Judge, arrest him, he's the one
But
that
do
has
they
the other
know?
sending stone.
Does he know we had it though? I don't think he knows we.
Well, he never
held it.
responded, so I would say yes.
Do we give it to one of the people here? Now, I think Dix and Urlibs would be probably, quite up for doing some trolling with the sending stone.
Diego.
Max has done the
I-
full character.
You do have a
Or
really good
Diego,
point.
We could give it to Carlos with a K.
We can give it to Carlos, have them act like you this one time, speak into the stone, say something totally sexy, and then boom, now he's really confused, whoever's holding that stone.
Or we could give it to... I just kind of want to go through them because Max is imitating them now. So
I think we give it to the cat lady over there. Purely because, right?
Oh, yeah,
Purely
I like that
because
one.
if they were then to answer the phone, let's say they were like, the shipment
What's a
is ready, and we, a phone, like a sending phone.
Oh, a sending phone.
Yes. So if they were to answer the sending phone, what they could basically be like is we could instruct her with a little bit of gold that if anyone was to communicate, that it is a payment for a hotline, So it's like a cheeky chat hotline, and then she could just speak sexy back to them through the.
I like that.
And you
I like that a lot.
you said we give that to the Tabaxi.
Well, yes, because then whoever that person is becomes a furry immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Right.
you say we give it to the Tabaxi. I wonder what the Tabaxi is doing now, DM.
Yeah, what is the Tabaxi doing right now, DM?
Because we saw Dix and Urlibs fixing his hat. We saw...
She's keeping to herself in the corner.
Can we motion her over here?
You look over every now and then, and you just see these amber eyes glaring back at you. You motion her over.
Yeah, sure, I guess.
She gets
Creepy
up
now.
and just sort of prowls her way over across. Think of the GTA walk, you know what I mean?
No.
Just
Why is
She's
she...
walking
Why is
on
she
over.
this is what ooze people move to me. This is if Gelatinous Cube had
That's
a person
exactly
form.
it.
You're just I'm going to move over
Yeah.
there.
She moves over, and you
Waving
feel
her
like you can
arms.
hear a boom in the air. Anyways, she moves her way over.
Sorry, we hear a what in the air?
You hear you almost feel like you can hear
Is she purring?
music playing as she walks
Oh.
towards you.
Is it like a boom boom chicka wah wah?
Well,
oh,
well, hi.
stop talking.
Who might you be?
Oh, this is definitely
hey,
the one we give the sending stone to.
yeah. Hey,
Here you
man,
go.
I have a
His voice is horrible.
man, I have a
What's
favor to
that?
ask of you. I have a favor to ask of you.
Mm.
Look, so we've been holding on to this lovely rock telephone that allows you to speak to whoever's holding the other end of it, right?
It's a sending stone.
Yes, that. I was
Sending
thinking
phone.
we were
Sending phone,
sending phone.
officially.
We were thinking of letting you hold on to that as like maybe a new business ordeal. We're trying to test it out, see if it works very well. It's like where they talk to you and you get to talk to them in like a very seductive tone, and you try to get them to basically see if
Spend
you can
money.
convince them to spend money on you. Yeah, and I'll pass over like 10 gold her way. This is like a starting payment, of course. It's a test. It's a work in progress. It's a new company called look to the others. Company name.
It's called Sending Bones.
Sending Bones. Yes.
Yes.
Sending
Because when you
Bones.
talk seductively to them, well,
Yeah.
you get the gist.
We think you have the
Ah.
best voice for it. If you want to just do a little test,
Right.
make sure that this is, we want to make sure it's going to the right person. You mind giving us like an example of?
Me? Oh, well.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm Moissanite. My friends call me Moist. Moistusian. Moissanite Tussian.
Right.
What is it you want me to say?
Just give us your best. If some guy came on the other end, they're like, "Hey, how you doing today? What would be your
Yeah, like your best chat-up line. Through,
yeah,
yes.
pickup line, whatever.
The
you gotta
filthier
do.
the better.
Yeah,
How would you
see.
convince a client if they couldn't see you, basically, or feel
yeah.
you?
Okay. And she does it. I'm not doing it, but she does it.
Do it. Do it. Don't be a bitch.
No, she doesn't. She does it. She talks to you guys. She shows you how she will do it. I don't want to
Does she
lose
use-
this
does she use
and get a copyright strike or whatever.
Can we
Demonetized.
get a performance check?
Who else does this?
Yeah, can we get a performance check?
No, no.
Does she use all 24 words?
I would say she probably just keeps going because she doesn't really know how this works. So she's
Oh,
just
okay.
there talking about
Ma'am,
it.
there's 24 words in the stone. It's a work in progress, like I said. You
Oh.
gotta, yeah. It's okay.
I see. Mm-hmm.
Just whenever they respond, you can just give a response back. I think it's like a once a day sort of ordeal, and maybe
Right.
you can. It's just a new business ordeal. We're hoping that Sending Bones goes big and wide. If you get subscribers, make sure we get a cut of the payment 'cause we gave you the items. So,
Subscribers?
yeah, people who want to continue it with you. However money they spend, you remember we get
If
a
you
cut
get
of it.
to-
We'll get like
If you get
10%.
to
10%.
If you get to 1,000, you can get monetized.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Yes.
Yes, and
Listen.
at the end of every message, tell them to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
And hit
Exactly.
Like and subscribe.
Yes.
Hit the bell.
And
bell.
hit their bell.
And hit
Also,
their
just
bell.
remember, we'll take 10% of your earnings every month. All right. So whatever you
Are you
make in
doing
a
that,
month,
Jane?
we get 10%. Just put it away in like a safe for the
So
time
dumb.
being. We'll
You
come
know
back
what?
and pick it up.
And here's a small little upfront payment again on top of the 10. I will add another
Yeah.
15 to make it 25.
Yeah. There you go.
Very much.
There you go.
Okay,
And
I
cheer.
suppose I can do that. Anything else I can do for you, boys?
No, that's it. Thank you very much for your
No?
contribution.
Well, sorry, I thought maybe you look similar to Carlos over there.
Whoa, don't put me in the same bracket as us, man.
Hmm.
Carlos with a K should be Carlos with an L.
Oh, that should be the
Womp
next
womp.
person we hire. I'm sure we can make a lot of money if we had Carlos on the other line of those sending stones.
Hmm. She just like watches you talk.
Anyway, you have a good day. Thank you so much. My name's Judge, owner of Sending Bones. If you ever need me, just yes. If you ever need me, hopefully I'll be back we can talk more.
You
about
see that
this.
like Dixon's like in the corner, just like scratching his chin, like that seems like a good idea there. What do you guys do?
All right, well, we're out.
Let's leave quick.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
Perfect. You guys head on out of the House of Delights, and it hits you the fresh air outside. Yep.
As we go out, I just the other two might be a couple of steps forward, and I think Zell just very quickly goes, "You felt like you had to ask me," to Ashira
Ask you what?
about the kiss.
Right. Well, shouldn't I have?
Well, it just means you're taking this very seriously, and I think that's cute.
I'm not trying to mess things up, okay? Don't let it get to your head.
Oh, it's already up there, really big already.
Well, at least you are self-aware. Come on.
Diego steps outside. The fresh air hits him, and immediately just hurls, splatters over the pavement.
I was gonna say,
because he's incredibly drunk.
you guys are still drunk and tipsy.
Oh
I'd say,
God!
Judge, it's wearing
That's why
off
speaking
for
to
sure.
Fergus is such a good idea.
But you guys head outside. You see that across the road is the guy who you hired the 5 silver before. He seems to be, or 10, because you paid him to double time it to get you around faster. He's still in the cart across the road from you guys. He's been there for a while. Oh, yeah. You need more? You going anywhere?
Yes, sorry, that was just because I ate too much cheese. If we could please get in the wagon, that would be great.
Yep. There'll be a 4 gold charge if you hurl in the back. But
Oh, that's fine. I won't do it again. I'll do
Pop
it out the
in.
window.
where you guys going?
The forge, black market forge. Mm-hmm.
Black market, elemental forge.
Oh, the
Slash
elemental
black market
forge.
area.
Right, yeah. It'll probably take me about, well, these guys are a bit slow today, so... Well, 5 silver, I'll get you there an hour. Give or take. Or I can...
How about,
How long do we have now until we
It's
get
about
to...
2:30, 3 o'clock. It'll take you probably a couple of hours. You've got until about 6:30, so you've got 4 hours to kill.
It will take us a couple hours to get there?
No, like, you've got 4 hours to kill. It'll take you probably about an hour and a half to get from here to the other side of the city if you were to go straight. So it'll probably take you 45 minutes each time. If you go to
What's the-
Elemental and then onwards.
What's the price to make them not a little slow today?
Well, double it. Double it.
Sure, how about I give you this?
10
all right?
silver.
I'll give you 4 gold. And that's for the rest of the day. You get us where we need to go quick.
Oh, day rate's 5 gold, mate. 5 gold it
I'll
is.
do-
I
I'll
just give him
it.
a
How about
I
eight?
give him a
Insight.
platinum. Let's get the move on, okay?
Yeah, alright, that'll do it.
Why does
Hop in.
every wagon driver bite the money?
Now we like the taste of it. It tastes good. Better than the wind we normally have in our teeth.
Almost certain.
All right. As you guys
As
get
he-
going.
As he faces the other way, Zell drunkenly packs his weapon, points it at the driver, facing and just looks at everyone like, "Is this a good idea?"
You're gonna
What?
shoot him?
Okay, whatever you say.
You guys make
Are
your
we
way.
all so drunk? I think I was tipsy, but
You're
Is
tipsy.
everybody
I
else
will
drunk?
say that over this period of in the car, or the cart rather, can I have a constitution save from everybody? Apart from Judge. Judge is no longer tipsy.
Yeah. I'm no
Apart from
longer
Judge. And it would be an
drunk.
advantage for Ashira.
Aha.
Oh, good thing.
Ooh, not 20.
17 from Ashira. 21 from
Watch out, got the
Diego.
roll too.
And 18
That's
from
an
Zell.
18.
You
Nice,
guys all
guys.
managed to make it along this cart. You're feeling a bit wheezy maybe, but after a while the fresh air coming through the windows makes you feel a bit better. You're no longer feeling cart sick as you guys are going along. You don't throw up or hurl in the back of the car, which
You
is
know what
good.
it is? I think it's because we do not have the scent of cheese around us. It is quite strong.
Where is the cheese wheel?
I left it on the table.
No, there was so much cheese.
I laughed so hard I screwed up writing my note.
I will be honest. I think I ate nearly half of the wheel.
I had like
No
4 or
wonder
5
why
bits
you
of
threw
cheese.
up.
Yes. I had a cheese overdose.
Ooh.
After some
We can
time.
get you some more cheese.
You guys end up arriving outside the Elemental Forge, where he pulls up.
All right, this
Right,
is
I'll
my
park here.
stop. I
Yeah.
guess I'll meet you guys at the black market.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right.
Do you
hopefully I
want
don't-
help or?
Is it
Wait,
just him
wait.
who's going?
Well, should we be going alone?
What are they gonna do to me? I'm judge.
Wait, no, we should go with. So, you guys go with him, and I'll catch up with you guys.
See, if we're gonna make me not go by myself, he's certainly not going by himself anywhere.
Yeah, but Judge, you
I
have
think I think the wagon driver should go with him.
All right.
What?
Sure.
No, what do you mean?
No, we don't go
No,
anywhere.
it's
I will
just
this.
a-
I
it's
will
just a
this. I will
drug
this.
No.
I will
I'll
this.
go.
Easy.
I'll go.
Yes,
That's a good
I'll
joke,
pick up
I guess.
Diego and I carry him out of
I'll
the
go.
cart.
Okay.
You carry him out of the cart.
Pocket cheese. That-
Sorry, guys. I need to do a quick repair on the wheel. Give me a minute. I'll sort this. Why don't you guys go inside? Get yourself something.
Insight check.
Yeah,
Why is there
Go
actually-
ahead.
why
Go
we
ahead.
don't-
Go ahead. Go ahead. Do an insight check.
He's making us all go in.
Not as light to us at every
11.
turn.
But my passive
Yeah,
is a
fuck it, I'm insight
19.
checking.
There
I'm
seems
insight
to
checking
be.
this guy.
You guys succeed with an 11 and a 2, I
I'll
guess.
go
You see that there is a wheel that looks loose on the cart as he pulls over to the side just to tighten a few screws, etc. Do you guys hop out with Judge, who walks into the Elemental Forge, or do you not?
That's the problem. There is screws in the wheel.
I'll go with Judge, but I'm gonna tell. Zell drunkenly tells Vestige to stay and keep an eye on the guy. Bearing in mind,
Okay.
Vestige is no longer corporeal in this day, and I have to wait until the new day to summon Vestige. But I'll say, Vestige, you keep an eye on this guy.
You just
I
feel
hear
like
that.
nothing.
I'll stay here. It's fine if you want me to look at them.
No. You're not Vestige.
Diego's just eating
Well-
something.
I guess we're all going in.
All right. Judge leads the way as he's first one to
Yeah.
walk in. You see before you in here, it is essentially just like it's open aired, but around you, you see like canopies covering what look to be little furnaces. There's air genasi, there's fire genasi, there's dwarves hammering steel. There's a heat in the air that you haven't felt since you were in Ignitia, where it feels like there's almost open fire in every corner here, almost like there's molten rock somewhere in the vicinity as they're sort of hammering and forming what look to be blacksmith tools, weapons, and armor as they're there crafting away. You can see the occasional stand of what look to be coalition armor guard uniforms, like armor plates put against the wall as they're just forming these. And as you step
Do
in, they
any of
sort
these-
of look towards you. Yeah.
Do any of these people look like they might follow Hildegard? Because this is a forge, and obviously
There's quite
she's
a few dwarves. Can I have a let's
Mm-hmm.
have a perception check from you, please? If you could do
Okay.
a perception check, what you see.
Sure. 12.
With a 12, yeah, there's quite a few dwarves here who are hammering away. Quite a few look to be sort of similar to what you had in Ignitia, where there was quite a few followers of
Okay.
Hildegard. That's
I'll
sort of
just
what you
walk up to a dwarf. May the forge be with you. Hey, how you doing, friend?
Oh, you're well, you're a Warforged, right?
Yep, that's it.
I don't see many of your kind here.
Right. Yeah.
May the forge be with you also. In
Thank you,
Hildegard's
thank you.
name, you be blessed. As he hammers down onto the steel and just clangs.
Yeah.
What can I do you for?
Right. I was, and I'll take out the black steel armor and I'll kind of just lay it down. I found this down in near Inicia. I've been wanting to change it into a nice little housing, protective little box for something I could put into it, kind of keep it protected, things like that.
You found that?
Yeah, it was actually weird. It was on our way to, I don't remember the Lava Crest. It was. We were traveling down, and these monsters, I guess, they must have attacked whoever this poor fellow was. But we found it on them, and I didn't want it to be sitting out there and go to waste, so I thought I'd take it.
So you wait. It appears in good nick. Looks
Yeah.
brand new, to be honest with you. You nicked it from someone. You said a body.
It was dead. Yeah, someone dead out there.
Well, it's clearly in good nick there. So you want to repurpose
Right.
the black steel?
I do. I think protection of this item that I got on me, I want to protect it a bit better, and I feel like this could do it.
Gonna take me some time to work on it, but
Oh, of course.
suppose I could try. How big is this item that you need to protect?
Oh, it's nothing big. I would say about an oval. You know what I mean? Something a little small, slender, thing like that.
Right, kind of like a sending stone size.
Yeah, down like a sending stone
Like
size.
maybe a good
just a little bigger in case.
little bit bigger. All right, yeah.
Maybe a little bigger than that.
All right.
And for your
There's
help,
plenty of it, so
and I will set down the fire sword that I also picked up for Inicia and let them kind of see it.
Wait. Oh,
Yeah.
Dantes, come over here. Have a look at this. As he invites
Since you want to
over,
help with me, I figured this would be
fire.
something you'd want to look at.
You just see a fire genasi comes over and has a look.
Yeah.
That appears to be. That's a blade of Ignatius.
Yeah, I got two of them. I got the hammer as well.
There's only said to be one in existence. Where did you get? I've never. You wield this?
Oh yeah.
You just see that they sort of
Don't lie, you
look
don't
around
wield
here.
it, you just keep it for show.
Oh, the sword I keep for show because it's just an extra one. But I have the hammer. The hammer I use quite a bit. That's my favorite one.
That's a legendary weapon of
I know.
Fire Genasi heritage, and you just walk around like it's.
Sometimes
Like it's
he picks
another
his
item.
teeth out with it.
No, don't pick my teeth with it. No, I respect it. It's
He
respectful.
doesn't have
weapon.
teeth.
I don't have teeth. But I carry it with me. I keep it clean, and it's because of my I serve Hildegard, and I've read After the Titans as well. That I felt like something that's called to me a bit. I like these weapons.
I find it very concerning that you just have this on you. This could be a weapon of a great champion, or
I am a champion. I'm technically a champion, but it's I get it. I get it.
well.
Look,
If you'll let me,
I am
study
Hildegard's
it,
champion.
may I inspect the weapon?
Sure. You're helping me out with my box. Sure, I can let you look at it.
Okay. He begins to sketch out. You see that he gets his quill and his sort of scrolls and begins sketching the rune markings on it. There's words that appear to be written very faintly on the blade that sort of light up as he goes to touch it. And you can see as he goes to sort of hover his hand over it as a fire genasi, the words sort of appear. It looks to be almost like sort of runes carved into it. It doesn't appear to be a language you can read, and they don't seem to see or understand what it means, but they're writing them down or drawing them out, I suppose. These are fascinating. These would be. This item, it hasn't been seen in decades. I've only heard legends about it. But okay. And you mentioned you had a hammer as well.
Yeah, I'll pull out the hammer. Yeah.
And
I'll
as
show
you
it to
do
him.
so, you just see the dwarves, their eyes just by the heavens, that's. Well, all right. Look, let me have a look at what I can do for you. You need this.
Of course.
The black steel is a difficult tool to work with. We do have the necessary equipment to do so, but we'll need to heat the rocks. Fortunately, we've got the fire genasi, and with us here, we also have a geomancer in our earth genasi as well. So we'll be able to work with this. We'll heat the molten rock. It will take us some time, considerable time, as only lava can really forge this. Creating such conditions can be quite difficult outside of the volcano. All right. Well, I don't know if you need to be here for it, but give us maybe half an hour. You can come back and collect it.
Right, half an hour. Wow, that's not a lot of
Well,
time at all.
I'm
You made it sound
breaking
like
it
was-
down more than anything. You've given me a
Right.
massive torso, and you've asked me to basically give you parts.
Wow.
So it's not going to take too
Yeah.
long. We do have magical equipment, so it's not.
Yeah. Oh, could you?
It won't be anything
This
too
is random
fancy.
thought. Yeah, of course. I mean, could you imbue a little bit of magic into black steel?
I don't. Not really my
Maybe some
forte.
Ooh.
I don't
Right.
really know. For a lockbox, I don't think so. What type of magic are you trying to put into it, anyways? Black
I don't know.
steel's
Maybe.
very potent, so you need to be careful with magic and black steel. It sort of meshes. It's more of a blocker than anything naturally. So
Like a blocker. Great. That's actually what I'm looking for, something that kind of blocks out magic. So that's great. That's perfect. I appreciate it.
all right, yeah, leave it with us, and yeah, maybe
Yeah.
an
How
hour,
much would it-
half
how
an
much
hour,
would
an
it-
hour.
How much would it cost?
You know what? I'll you let me keep the rest of it because we'll only need a small portion to refit
Yeah.
this. I'll do it for a tenner. Give me 10 gold
Tenner?
pieces.
Wow, that's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
I'll pull out 2 platinum and I will set it down and slide it over to them.
No,
Thank
no,
you.
It's
No,
all
no,
right.
please. I insist.
Hey,
Followers of Hildegarde's.
all right.
How long and how much money would it cost to make the magic on this gun more potent? I'm
On that?
basically asking how to make it a +2 rather than a +1, because this place seems to be quick.
It appears to be quite a powerful tool already. I can see it's been embedded with some form of latent magic. You want it to be stronger than this? Gonna be
Preferably.
probably. I mean, it'd have to be quite a lot of intricate work because of the carvings.
So like an hour?
I could probably do it in maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. But it'd be about 5 plus your hefty penny. Maybe
How
5,
about this?
5
How
or
about
6,000.
I do you guys a favor. How
5 or
about this?
6,000. Okay.
I will. How about I lend this sword to you guys to study and to learn about. Price of knowledge to help us with our items.
All right. Yeah. No. I can see that Dante's over there. He's very keen on it. He's my apprentice, you see. So
Yeah. And you've only
I'll
promised no one's
watch
gonna
it.
steal
I'll
this
watch
weapon
it.
from me, but
no,
yes.
you have my word on. In
Thank
the
you.
name of Hildegard, I will protect this from being
Appreciate that.
misused in any way, shape, or form. And you can come and collect it whenever you're ready to do so. What is your name? I'll write you down.
Judge.
Judge.
Just
Right,
judge.
Right, it's nice to meet you. I'm Angus.
Nice to meet you.
That'll be who you.
I will put in a
collect it
good
from.
word to Hildegard for you when I speak to her. When I do,
Perfect. Yep, it's
as a champion of her.
right. Yes, no, it's Angus
champion.
Stakehand. That's my name. Angus
Yes,
Stakehand.
Steak hand.
I.
Steak does sound
Me
pretty
father's
good right
name.
now.
He was
Right,
a
yeah.
butcher, you
Yeah,
see.
brilliant then.
Well, so
What's just been agreed there, just out of curiosity, just to clarify?
Judge has handed over the legendary weapon,
Yeah,
the
for
Blade
them
of
to
Ignatius,
study
to
and
study
research
and
and
hold
look
on
over.
to
Yeah.
and look at, and in exchange for the help with this, and he sort of flings the 2 platinum pieces back to you. And
Oh.
it'll, yeah, perfect.
Wow.
Well, if that's all, I'll
Yeah,
you
we'll
know
be
where
back
to
for everything
find
later.
me.
Help with this. What is specifically this?
With this,
Is it
the black steel container that you
The
need.
black steel container thing.
okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll take probably about 30 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. But
Wow. Yeah.
it's mainly heating the lava. But
I appreciate
Whale.
it. Thank you very much.
Appreciate your time. May the
problem.
forge be with you.
May the forge be with you. I'll
Right.
start walking out. I was
Perfect.
gonna bump Zell as I walk out. See, told you.
The rest of you just see all of these guys
I
come
got
together
nothing out of
around the
this. I
blaze,
still have my gun.
and they're just looking at
What do
the
you mean?
blade.
No, I thought we handed them the gun.
No, the gun they're not doing for this. That's what I just double checked.
Oh.
So Judge was like, "See, I got this." I was like, "What do you mean you got this sorted? I've still got
Oh.
nothing. I get nothing from this."
I think maybe he's drunk.
Oh,
No.
Judge is not.
That's
Judge is
probably it.
completely sober.
Judge,
We know.
he's had too much. He's had too much cheese.
I
Yes.
must have had too much
I-
cheese, I guess.
I heard
think-
that there was one drink on the shelf called skooma. Apparently, sends the Warforged crazy.
I think Judge's
I've heard
head
it
is in
before.
other places, perhaps.
Yes.
No, my head's where it needs to be. I just thought, maybe thought you handed it off. I don't know. My bad.
No. I get.
I honestly
nothing.
probably would have sold them the weapon if they would have done the gun for you.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily go selling legendary weapons just to make my gun a little bit more powerful. Should we go to the black network?
Yeah,
Yes.
I wanna go. Yes, let's go.
All right.
Also, when we
you
get
guys ready?
there, I just say this so the driver doesn't hear it.
Mhm.
If you end up going in alone, Zell, perhaps you could also ask if they know where the Ravenguard Estate is, because actually I don't know where it is. I don't know
You
which
mind
house
getting
it is.
patted down?
No,
Then come in with me.
sure that's so. But I don't know. I can come in or. if
Aren't
you
we
go
all
alone.
going in?
Anywhere I go, you're welcome to come with me.
Oh, let's go. I
I
want to see
wasn't
these
talking
guys.
to you, but that you can come as well.
Okay,
That was-
I wanna
we are on the way.
We're all going in.
You guys,
Thank you for that clarification, there, Zed.
So whispers to Shira, like, because he's still a little bit drunk. That was meant to be romantic.
I think Diego thought it was very romantic.
I
I
wrap my
nudge
arm
Judge and I
around-
say, I think we're in.
Oh, I think we're in too.
I like absent-mindedly, as I'm talking to Ashira, just put my hand on like Diego's lap.
I pass him a piece of cheese from my other pocket.
I eat the cheese. Pocket cheese.
all right. Yeah, you guys.
The driver is still there, right? Has
yeah,
he fixed his wheel?
He's fixed the wheel. You guys have hopped in. He's sitting there ready
I
for
give
you
him
guys
some
to
pocket
go.
cheese.
He sort of looks at you like, no, I don't. I'm good. I'm trying to focus on the road, mate. And he goes, whipping the ropes, and you guys end up at the black market. He pulls up outside, and
Pulls out.
as you guys arrive, you step down from the cart or carriage, and as you do so, you see before you is what looks to be a long sort of cobbled street, and on either it sort of winds quite a lot. There's a lot of like silk curtains and sort of what do you call them, sort of layovers basically between the buildings. You can see what looks to be the occasional person selling fruit. There looks to be people there selling what looks to be wares of some kind, and most of the curtains there seems to be people moving in and out between. It's almost like a sort of bizarre kind of area. And as you guys walk through, can I have a perception check from everybody, please, as you do so?
Are we at disadvantage or are we all good now?
I would say you're all good at this stage. You're definitely coming off the sort of tipsy level as you've had some food.
Doesn't matter for us.
Doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
matter in the slightest for us.
Natural one.
Yeah.
20.
So 16 from Ashira, a 25 from Judge, a 5 from Zelentrus, and a 7 from Diego. I would say
We're standing in the back talking about pocket cheese.
Diego and Zell, you guys are just nibbling on cheese at the back. As Ashira, you spot in the corner, you can see one or two people sort of muttering to each other, having conversations. They seem to look in your direction. Judge, you notice that there appears to be a couple of places. You'd see all of that as well, but you notice that there appears to be a couple of places where there is a wall behind a curtain, and on the wall you recognize from your time in the Lava Crest Black Market, or Lava Crest black market hideout, you recognize a coin being held around a hand. That is the mark of the black market.
I'll just
Black
kind of
network
tap
or black market?
Black network. Sorry, yes.
I'll
thank
tap
you.
Ashira on the shoulder because the other two aren't paying attention. Let's go. I don't know much about the black market or the black network, but is that what we're looking for right there? 2 o'clock.
And she pats him on the back. You're learning. I'm proud.
Been around Unzel too much, I think.
What are you guys? What are you guys doing?
Judge just spotted
What?
the place we gotta go.
What, you found the butcher boy's place?
No, look. Just be proud of him. He noticed the black market.
Oh, you found the black network. Oh, that was really good. Nearly as good as this cheese. But yeah, no, we shouldn't go to the black network. That would be bad. They're our enemies now. But did you guys spot any signs for the butcher boys?
No, I believe.
Did
they're
I?
sort
With
I
a nat
did.
20? Did I see?
I would need you guys to tell me what you're looking for.
That man over there is
I-
selling sausages. He must be a butcher boy.
He told us he's looking for the butcher boys, so I would have looked for anything that would have told me the butcher boys are this way or something.
Doesn't appear to be anything obvious. There's a street
Oh.
with a couple of vendors on either side. There's no flags or like armor that they wear. They're very much a secretive sort of faction. But what Zell was told was that you can ask around in the black market for the butcher boys, and they'll. Be
Oh,
sending
so we have
you
to
the
go
right
there
thing.
anyway. The place I just pointed out. Thanks, Zell.
There's quite a few people around. So it could
Well,
be
I'm-
anyone.
The market
I
and the
go to the
network
place
are
that
not-
Diego. I go to the place that Diego pointed out, which was a guy selling sausages.
Yeah, there appears to be like a sort of butcher, a literal
Sausages
butcher.
go really well with cheese.
All
I could-
right,
I could-
welcome
I
on
could
in.
some-
Welcome on in. What can I get you? You looking for a sausage?
Take
Anybody
the lot.
meats?
Shit, I should have
Boys,
said
The
that.
lots.
but butcher boys.
Butcher boys. Well, who's asking?
A friend of Gorvin's.
All right. Yeah. You want one of the lot? Is that right, sir? With the hair,
Absolutely.
one of everything. Well, we can do that.
One of everything, and we're prepared for the pat down.
Yeah, if you want one of everything, follow me into the back as he sort of pulls
Right.
one of the silk
Oh.
curtains aside. If you will, please come on inside. I'll show you the fine wares and the other meats we have available.
Silk curtains.
Don't
again?
worry, guys. I've got this. And I step up to him and I go, I'd like to buy some fish.
We should have fish in the
Can I
back.
just shove him in? Can I
Yeah,
just shove
there
Diego
will
into the tent?
Yeah,
I just shove him in.
Yeah, please come in. I'm sure we can find you some fish. As he pulls him
Diego's
behind him.
got this, so I go in with Diego.
And as you guys step through, it's like a very dark room. It's completely circular. And in the center, it's like sand on the ground with a circular wall all the way around. You can't see anybody. But there's a light coming from the top that sort of filters down straight to the middle to the center, so where you can see this sort of sand. And he sort of goes, so yeah, I'm gonna need to check you if you can. Voice, and you see that on either side of you, out of almost thin air, you just see these two orcish gentlemen up here, who they're very similar in size to that of Doric.
Can I ask, was I ever in prison with either of these guys?
Let's have a history check from you, please. I will allow it an advantage.
Can I also
That's a
ask,
15.
was I ever in prison with these guys?
Let's have a history check from Diego. You won't have it at advantage
in
because you
prison?
weren't in
7.
this prison. With a 7, Diego, you were not in prison with them because you
I
were not
recognize them
in
both.
prison. Zelentrus with a 15.
No, you put them in prison.
You recognize their look and shape to being similar to those on the yard in the prison. However, these two individuals you don't recognize immediately. Their faces, they don't match those that you're familiar with from the prison.
You know what? I don't recognize you guys, but we're in a safe place now, aren't we? I'd say that to them.
Yeah. Who are these
Okay,
guys?
cool. And I I drop the seeming and become Zelentrus.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's me.
Boss said he'd be here eventually. Oh, look, we need to
Yeah,
pat you down.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, part of the process.
Nah, go for it.
He pats you down, either side, both legs, looks to Ashira. Sorry, miss, if you don't mind me. Just checking. How many blades do you have on you? It's only the one. Alright, and then you've got a short sword, is it? Alright.
Yeah, there's a short sword, there's a couple of daggers, a couple
This
of fans.
fan's very nice. Sorry, you okay? There you are, miss. And he hands back your weapons. And yourself, sir, if you don't mind, just put your arms out as he looks at you, Diego.
I only carry the one weapon, but feel free.
He
I
looks around.
stretch out.
Doesn't appear to have a weapon on. Oh, I see. Well, there's no weapons on this hip, gentlemen. And last but not least,
Let them pat you down, Judge.
Judge, sorry, sir.
I wasn't gonna deny them to you. I don't know
You
what
don't mind? I'll just check your
No, I don't care.
body. He's got a big warhammer on his back, sir. Yeah, sorry.
Gotta pick something else.
Okay, they're clean. Send them through. As the gentleman who was holding the sort of the bar, or not the bar, the sort of the open area outside, sort of steps past you. You see that he kicks his foot either side and just lips off a trap door past the sand. As some of the sand falls down, and there's a staircase that seems to be descending down ahead of you. What do you guys do? Do you guys head on in?
Go down the stairs.
Oh, yeah. As
Going
you guys
down the
you guys step
stairs.
down, and there's a sort of a light smell of what can only be described as like a sort of a oak wood oud sort of smell in the air, almost like a very fine polished table. And as you guys sort of head on down, you have this sort of wood accent scent coming through. And as you enter the room, you come down, and there's a big stone archway, and you sort of walk through the door, and you see that inside there is a gentleman with his feet up, who is leaning back in the chair. And can I please have a history check from... You know what? It'd be everybody but Judge.
21.
17.
5, I know the guy.
21, 5, 17. Zelentrus and
This is
Ashira,
Victor.
as you look at this gentleman, he is the exact person that you did business with in Sylvanthal. Oh. At the Black Network.
Mm.
Hello. Welcome
Now
back.
this is interesting.
Well, it never makes sense to have all your coins in one pack, right? So, you have a message for Gorvin.
Yes. So I've passed on his regards to his brother. We met Goric in the House of Delights. Goric wasn't aware that Gorvin was keeping tabs on him, and he would prefer action to words. Now, I know that you are all watched when it comes to going to the Colosseum, but I did think that maybe, considering that if he gets regular massages in the House of Delights, then maybe contact could be made there.
Interesting. I will definitely pass those words on to Gorvin.
Can I insight check this guy?
Yeah, let's have you roll an insight check. And can I have a perception check from you as well?
Insight's a 5,
Oh.
because I'm bad at that. Perception's a 16, because I'm also bad at that, but I rolled a 15.
You notice with a 16, so with a 5, you can't tell whether he's telling the truth or not, but with a 16, you notice that he appears to be, his eyes appear to be almost focused past you for a moment as he sort of focuses. You can see it's almost like he's recording a thought. And then he looks back to you.
So I struggle to read him a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Which is why you don't know
Do we
what to
still
speak
have
about.
Do we still have the telepathy open?
I would say that you guys
It was for 7 hours, so
you
probably.
guys still have it open.
I ask Ashira if she could get a read on the guy because I can't.
Can I just say that I, with my passive insight, I've just been listening to this
What's your passive
conversation?
insight?
19.
Okay, yeah. Ashira, you recognize the way that he appears to be sort of looking, and there's almost like a tenseness on his brow for a second. It's very similar to the way that you would communicate. He's communicating with somebody. Almost
Wait,
like
so are you
he's-
saying I
almost
do
like-
the same thing when I talk to
almost
Zell in my
like
head?
you get the impression that having seen the others talk to you, telepathy, with their telepathy when you talk to them, they do something very similar when talking back to you.
Are you speaking to him right now?
I did think you were clever. Yes, I have a line to Gorvin. It's one of the only ways we're able to communicate.
Like we
Well,
saw in the cell
we
when we were
already-
there.
Yeah, we already knew we had a line with someone, so naturally, it being you would make sense.
You were the lawyers.
Oh, yeah.
see. Clever.
If
Very
you're ever
clever.
looking for, law associates, I hand him a business card.
He sort of looks at it. It's A to Z.
Sylvanthal.
Clever. Very clever.
Zell
Sylvanthal.
relaxes at this because if he knows about the lawyers, then he's actually legit. And
Mhm.
Zell was a little. Zell kind of revealed everything and then clocked that maybe this guy is full of shit. And we could be in trouble here.
I nudge Judge at the back and I'm like, do you have any idea what the fuck they are talking about?
I don't know. Something about them
Who told
starting
you
a
about
lawyer
this?
business and
Yeah.
them talking to some guy in prison. I don't know.
I know they
really-
spoke to some guy in prison, but were they
Yeah,
lawyers?
I'll be honest with you. When they
Didn't know
started
that.
going on their spiel, I kind of drifted. I was looking at someone else. I wasn't really paying attention.
They want a sausage?
Yeah, I'll take a sausage.
It's raw. It's not even cooked. It's fresh.
all it is. I won't taste it. I don't taste
Yeah.
things. It cooks. It cooks. I'll actually get out later. It might be a little crispy for you.
You see that this gentleman who's called himself Tarnic before, who's called himself Blue, who's called himself many different names, whatever fits the agenda, he sort of looks to you all. Well, you have the Butcher Boys at your side. Gorvin thanks you, Zelentrus, for your time and advises that the Zelentrus Creed shall be seen as favorable allies within the city. Should you need us, should any of they need us, you know where to find us.
I think that moment there sobers Zell up. As though just like a weight is lifted off his shoulders.
Will there be anything else?
Ashira walks over to, I assume he's sitting behind a desk or something?
Yeah, he's basically leaning back. He was leaning back on a desk when you guys came in, and then you came in and he sort of sat forward as you guys started talking to him.
She will walk behind his desk slowly and then put her hand on his shoulder and it goes behind his back over to the other. She slides it across and squeezes it a little bit. So, Arnik or Blue or whatever your name is this week. We got on so well last time we saw each other in Sylvanthal.
Yeah, yes.
And she will now lean next to his ear from behind. But with who does your loyalty really lie if you work with the Black Network and the Butcher Boys?
Loyalty is an interesting thing. I'd say I'm loyal to the coin. However, Gorvin, I owe a great debt. Until that debt is repaid, I am loyal to him before others.
Well,
Did
you'll be
the-
pleased to
You go ahead.
you'll be pleased to know that my coin purse is pretty hefty. So for that loyalty, how much would it cost to know where the Ravenguard Estate is?
I won't charge you. I will tell you. Consider this
Why?
an
What is
act
in it
of-
for you?
Gorvin mentioned you presented one of the tokens to him. A coin of the Wardens. And yes, surprise, surprise, I am aligned to them too. The Ravenguard Estate is in the northern part of the Pillars District. Not far from the Adventurers Guild. Been abandoned for some time.
Hadn't. So when Elirr comes back, he doesn't go to his estate?
There's a pause for
I
a
know
moment
he's been in
as he
town.
looks to you. Yes, the Ravenguard boy. As far as I'm aware, doesn't stay at the premises any longer. He's not far from the Feathercast Estate, if you know where that is. I believe you should, considering that's how you arrived here, no?
I just look a little bit confused at him and then the others. And then Zell in his head will hear the magic circle of teleportation in her garden or something? Feathercasts? Where's their estate?
You guys went to Ollivander.
You just hear it in your head.
Wait, the Feathercast Estate, I know where that is.
We went there.
did go there.
We did go there.
Half the group have been there to see Ollivander.
Yeah,
They know
I've
that
not
it's
been
near
there.
the Adventurers Guild. If you know
Yes.
where the Feathercast Estate is, which I presume you do, it's a couple doors down. Maybe 3 or 4.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Word of
Easy.
advice, though.
What house number?
I don't believe it has a number. Outside
What
the door,
house
you'll
name?
see ravens, statues of them on either side.
Perfect.
Is it the one that's not named, but it's up there at the
Yes.
top of the?
Yes,
That
it's the map
okay.
pin.
Yeah. It's pinned. Yeah. Okay. I
Word
see
of
it.
advice to you, though. The Feathercast... The council member left this morning. Or possibly
Left-
last night. She hasn't
Where?
been seen. I don't know. She left
Oh.
Well, you
the city.
do know.
She left the city. I believe it may
know
have been
where?
last night or this morning.
Via the front gate, via boat, via teleportation circle. Where are we talking?
We don't keep tabs on the council members, particularly. What I do know is word on the street is she was seen at the Circle of the Five.
Wait. If I may.
Okay.
Wait. What? Circle of the Five. Wait,
So,
what?
if she was seen there, then someone must have seen which one she used, no? Look, I understand you play your silly games. How much coin will it cost for you to tell us?
I don't need coin.
Then tell us.
I believe the council members were supposed to have a meeting this morning. She was not in attendance. Last night,
Hmm.
she was spotted at the Circle of the Five. We know that there was a use of the teleporter. She hasn't been seen since. Whether she got out this morning or last night, I don't know.
Did you see her with somebody? Did you see her meet up with?
Did
Was
the
there
person that
someone with
saw...
her?
There was coalition
person.
guards with her, but other than
Okay.
that, I'm not aware.
Have you guys seen Ollivander since then as well? Has he been seen in the city, or is he gone too?
We don't really keep tabs.
Okay.
on-
Look, someone's got to know where he went. If you somehow know where the mother
Don't-
went,
I would agree.
We'll be able to find them. It's fine.
Just be
You-
careful of the Feathercast Estate.
Why? You just said half of them are not there.
Could be that they're fleeing for a reason. We
Oh,
haven't
yes.
cased the joint yet, but it's something Gorvin wanted us to look
Yes.
into.
On the
Wait,
subject of
wait.
casing joints, if everything because it would be difficult to get it otherwise, but if everything goes to crap in this city,
Mm.
and you guys want to get your hands on some black steel, You can find a warehouse full of it.
Oh, I'm well aware.
If he works with the Black Network, I'm sure he knows that, no?
Hey, I don't know how much they share that information around.
Also, I don't know if we should be giving.
I don't know either. Hey, look, how about this? How about this?
How do you think
Since
it got there in
Zell
the
said it
first
very
place?
straight. What?
How do you think it got
What was
there in
that?
the first place?
What, you did it?
The Black
Did you
Network
grab-
had a hand within it, of course.
So, did you have a hand in it?
Personally, I would never touch the stuff.
Since you know
Inside
so
check.
much.
Go for it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
While
believe
he's
this
doing that,
motherfucker.
I'm just gonna. I think Judge at this point is kind of straight up. So
Another low roll
gosh.
with an 8.
Oh,
You have no
God.
idea. He appears
I've
to be
not
telling
rolled
the
above a
truth.
5 in the
I
last
know,
4 rolls.
I know. It's crazy.
Listen, since you know quite a bit, can you tell us if the feather casts are in cahoots, especially Ollivander, if they're in cahoots with a certain group called Talon and maybe the being going on there?
He looks around, all of you. And then you see he sits back for a second and says, let me check with the boss. And he has a moment.
Who's the boss?
He has a moment where he
Oh,
appears to be thinking.
Gorvin Gorvin.
The butcher is the boss of this?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yes,
you
we know
know
that
of-
already. It's called
you
the Butcher's
know-
Boys.
You know of the Calderim.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, here we go. I take out pen and paper.
Yeah, I'd say.
The Feathercasts. Their involvement in the city, their involvement with this transaction, the deals that have been going on with the Black Steel. Feathercast signed the waivers to move these through. Lady Elara Feathercast instructed Aurelia Emberwing to put these trade agreements through. She is one of the ladies of love. Her son Ollivander could very much well be affected by the Calderim in some capacity. Though we don't know their involvement per se, it's possible. The Calderim work with the Talon, as you guys know already. He tells you
Yes.
this. He tells you that essentially he was the one who instructed the use of the tunnels, and she was the one who paid the coin for the Black Network in the city to get this through.
He instructed it.
She, Elara Feathercast,
Okay.
instructed the Black Network to put it through.
And if I just may ask, have you seen Ollivander maybe speaking to people that may be a bit not of oh man. Have you seen him talk to maybe some sus people, maybe people who
I'll be honest with
aren't
you,
as
we don't keep up with Ollivander. Our primary dealings are with
right.
the council member.
Okay.
Hmm.
I have
And did
another
you
question.
Gorvin
Oh, go ahead.
asks that you keep this under wraps.
Oh, for sure. Do you know who Elara was in talkings with Talon? Is there a specific member maybe you guys would have known of that she was speaking to?
We watched Lady Elara Feathercast from a distance. She's the only reason that the Gorvin hadn't been hung. She was soft on him in the prison. Gorvin believes that the reason why was he was more useful. Too useful
Did
to
she
get rid
use
of.
Did she use him for something? Is there something she had him do that?
I think we can stop the questioning there.
Yeah, we know the answer to that one, I think.
There's
The amount of crimes pinned on him, well, we didn't do all of them. Plenty were done, and he took the blame, as he looks to you, Ashira.
Well, don't we know about that one?
Well, thank you for your time.
Well, I have a question still. I did say maybe twice, but it's okay. My question is that you obviously know the inner workings of how the city operates, pretty well. Who would have been capable of activating the portals during a lockdown?
In
Who would you
order
think-
to
Because
use
it's
them,
magic, right? So it has to be someone of magical practice, no?
you would need
What would you
either
need?
a strong spellcaster or
Just anyone?
potentially someone of considerable talents, or potentially a combination of. I know they have a portal keeper there who can activate said way gates. But in order to use those, you would have to be a holder of one of the seals within the council or their family. I believe Ollivander would have
Okay.
had one.
So, the people we are chasing escaped last night. Our council member also escaped last night. I'm assuming we're putting two and two together. They all escaped together using the seal during a lockdown, which is against protocol.
Interesting. That sounds
And-
right.
Makes sense.
I will
right?
tell you. I will
Okay.
tell you that Varys has told you previously that the Velistra family was the one who activated the portal.
So
He
they're not a
told you-
council.
He told you that they activated it.
How?
That's what Varys told you.
Well, Feathercrest was there with them. Maybe they gave the seal to the Velistra, so they did it. Maybe they
Possible.
not put the Feathercrest as like suspicious or
But it would
something.
be her seal, no?
Maybe
Out
they
of
don't know
character
that.
as well. Maybe the Velistras have a seal, and Varys knows about this, and the Butcher Boys, just being a gang with much less knowledge, do not know about that as an option.
Mhm.
One final question.
Yes,
You,
of course.
you mentioned Calderim, so you know who they are, right?
We've met on occasion.
You've met.
Met them? What in
Who?
the world?
Well, it's
Who
a
is part of the
group.
Calderim?
There are many. There are many.
We've not seen a trace of. We've seen their actions. We've seen their outcomes. We've not met one of them yet.
Can you
We
give
know
us
of.
names?
Yeah, can you give us a name?
Talon.
Oh, are you
fall
aligned
under
with
the
them
umbrella.
too?
I'm not aligned with the Calderim.
Are you aligned with Talon?
No.
I want to
Uh,
insight check both of those responses.
I
Insane.
won't need a check. I mean, you
You get a
can.
5.
You can. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's have an insight check.
I can't wait to
Alright,
roll a
let's
7.
A 12 from Judge, you're not sure.
A 12.
Diego, you're not sure.
Judge.
I will tell you that they don't appear. Ashira, he's telling the truth. With
Yeah.
the 21, he's telling the truth. He doesn't appear to be
Also,
aligned
guys-
either.
We have met persons from the Keldarim. Apparently Dorian was part, as well as Redfoot / Maxwell /
What?
you know
What do you mean Dorian
Redfoot.
was part of the Calderim?
Dorian
Dorian and
wasn't.
Beforge.
No, he was not.
We
He
have been
wa- he was-
told.
He wasn't a member of them. He was someone in cahoots with
Geralt,
them.
Geralt, you're the member that we had just a few days ago in our tavern. Told us.
What the hell
Right,
is
but
Geralt?
he also
Your
told
friend
us.
with the long teeth.
Yeah, but he
Excuse-
also told us that he wasn't a member of. Because remember,
We can
asked.
discuss it.
we
We
asked
can
about
discuss
the-
this amongst ourselves later.
Yeah.
What we know.
We were
In the
told by
meantime,
him.
Tardik, you or Blue or Butcher Boys
Kevin.
contact.
I'm
Kevin.
liking
um,
the idea of Redfoot now that he's left town. Perhaps I'll
for
use
now.
that one.
Is that also why you took did you take all of his names?
Well, whenever someone's done with theirs, I like to assume that position. Gets me more business.
Interesting, because that bitch was sorry, the one in Lava Crest. She was she did not speak highly of Blue, and we thought that was you.
That would be me.
And so that
yes.
gave us a whole mess for a while because Redfoot's also blue, and that's just
Yes, Vilraith doesn't like me very much, but that's okay. He's a little
doesn't
bit
like me
jealous.
either.
He's
think
jealous
she likes
of
me a
me
little
being
bit.
able to do this, and he clicks his fingers, and you see his form changes. And he goes from his human elven-looking form, half-elven-looking form, to that of an orc sitting on the chair, exactly like the butcher, but there's a brief moment in between where you guys see he turns into a sort of black and white mesh of a humanoid, and then Sheeran turns back into this giant dwarven looking person. He doesn't like that I can do that, so it helps with
No,
business.
Vilwraith probably doesn't like that, and I turn into Vilwraith.
Oh, so you can do it through magic. It's an innate ability
It's
I've
something,
got.
but yeah.
The fuck is going on?
Oh, you're change. Oh, he's a
They're
change.
dick measuring apparently. They're trying to measure who's.
No,
got the
this one's not a dick
information
measuring.
or
This is
something.
more just like this is a
Well, I can look like my
shape-shifting
brother.
agreement.
And I changed my hair a little.
Wait, are you related to Javier? No, I'm kidding. He doesn't say that.
I
No,
also can change
that-
my form.
He relates
and
to
I will-
Carlos with a K.
Is that
I draw a J on my forehead.
Cool. Well, thank you very much for your time and your insight. Unless anyone else, Diego, do you have another question?
I still want the list of names of Galdorin, you know?
Yeah,
Maybe
I don't know if we
some
got an
people.
answer to that.
Well, we've got everyone from Talon. He's the butcher now, so he sounds like the butcher. Well, you've got Talon. You've got these.
What do you mean we've got Talon?
The group.
Not every member of Talon's a part of
Every
Talon.
member of
That's
Talon
like-
is Galdorin.
Well, they're
no
assigned
way.
to the
Jamay.
Calderim at the moment.
Jamay the Bandit is now Galdorin.
No, we're talking about further
doesn't
up the
know
line.
Who
Red
leads the
cultists.
Calderim?
Name.
The Calderim.
Who leads the Calderim? Or
Who
who's an
leads
officer
them?
in the Calderim? Who is?
Oh shit! Does he know? That's
Well, they're quite a secretive faction. I'll be completely transparent
No
with you in
shit.
what I know. Redfoot was quite high up within the faction. We also are aware that there's a couple of people within the coalition, though we don't know who. We know they must be involved
Why
in some
not?
capacity. I'm aware that one or two of the Black Network on further afield have sympathy towards the Calderim.
Ooh.
Well-
names.
Couldn't really give you names, but all right, fine. There's a couple further afield in Triumvira. There's one who goes by May Lestrange. He's an elven heritage, half elf, positioned in Solaria, which is in the southern region of Triumvira. She does the Black Network opportunities there, and her whole party have allegiance to the Calderim in some form, or at least they are sympathetic towards them. I'm also aware of, well, sorry to say, he looks to you, Zelentrus. Your dad, he's
Doesn't surprise me.
he's
You have a
Wait.
dad?
with them.
I'm gonna have my dad until I kill him.
I
Imagine-
Oh, okay.
Imagine your dad being on the Calderin.
He's definitely up in the ranks.
Couldn't be us.
Those are the names top of mind. I don't have too many
Oh.
others.
You said you knew of certain coalition members. Any idea who?
It would have to be someone high up, but in terms of
So
who,
like a Victor Costello, perhaps?
I don't think
could
he.
be. He's a high envoy. If they're that high up, that would be a big security risk. You can see he's pondering this. Yeah, actually, that would make sense.
Great.
He could well be with the Calderim. Well, if that's everything, there's a few sausages on your way out. Take what you like. But yeah,
Well,
I'll pass on your words to Gorvin
Thank you.
as he takes his form down into what he looked like when
And-
he first entered.
I understand how this goes, so for our silence here, friend, and I slide over 3 platinum and I smile at him.
You know that this isn't the black. Okay, whatever. Take it. Take it. Do take it.
You
take
you
it.
fishmonger. And I walk out.
Take it. Take it.
Um,
Just take it. Don't question it. Don't
okay,
question it. Just
okay.
take it.
Cheers. All right. I will say that as you guys exit up the stairs, out through the silk curtains, back to the carriage, that's a perfect place for us to take a 5-minute break. Let's take a 5-minute break, get some drinks, refresh, and we'll be right. And we're back. So, just before we went away for the break, you guys stepped out from the Butcher Boys' sort of secret hideout here after speaking to Chronic/Blue/Redfoot, I guess, whatever he chooses to go by now, the changeling individual that you met all the way back at the beginning in Sylvanthal in the Black Network. You guys step on out.
Yeah,
You
Kevin,
make your way,
Kevin.
or Kevin, if you want to call him Kevin, you can. But yes, he steps out to. Sorry, you step out. You get onto the carriage. The goblin carriage master here looks to you all. All right, so
Diego throws
where are we
up at
going?
him.
What's next then?
Oh,
Temple District or Ravenguard Estate?
I think we do Temple first, right? That'll be a quick one.
Okay.
Could be a quick one, could be a long one. We don't know.
The Temple
Well,
District? Well,
yes.
we'll
Yeah,
probably have
the
to go
Temple.
through the northern side. I think the southern side's
Okay.
blocked off. There'll be
Yeah.
round. All right, everybody, hold
Also,
on.
Diego, here you go. And I open up a piece of my body and take out the sausage that's been cooking in there for a while. I'll hand it over. to him.
Cooking?
Yeah, it's been cooking in there.
Can I investigate the sausage to make sure it's thoroughly cooked?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's have an investigation check.
Could I use my cook's utensils to?
Cook utensils.
I am proficient in
I
cook's
would say
utensils.
because you're proficient with cook's utensils that you can have advantage on the investigation to see if this is cooked, because you do cook
This is
yourself.
gonna suck. I haven't rolled well in a while.
Double nat 20 watch.
Oh, 18.
18, it appears to be slightly charred around the edges, but
wrong with that.
barbecued. It looks cooked. Smells pretty good.
We might have use for you at camps in future. I break
Finally.
the sausage in half. Shit.
It's quite
Anyone
hot.
want the other half? I was going to offer all three of us to eat, but I realized that
Zal doesn't even like take out your hand. He just like bites to like takes it from his mouth.
It's quite hot. It's just come out of the fire.
okay.
Mm.
I break my half in half and throw half to Ashira.
Real hot.
You are fire resistant. You should be fine.
It's still
Oh.
hot.
I just want to be part of the joke. Shut up.
Oh, okay.
I thought that we could do it like Lady and the Tramp, like that really famous.
What, all three of
play.
us? I think it
Well,
would
no,
be
just
very
me and
different.
Ashira. Hey, look, I haven't kissed her since she kissed that drow lady. I
We've
almost
just been
kissed
to
back.
We've just been
Can
to a
you
rough- wait,
stop being a simp? We're trying to go to the temple, alright? No one wants
Sorry,
to see
stop
you.
being a simp.
Not you,
Oh.
you, Zale over here, alright? We
Not
get
you,
it.
Judge.
not Hermione.
Not you, not Hermione, you.
Judge, you have thrown out some really strange words today that I've never heard of.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? What strange words
You
have I
have
thrown out
said
today?
telephone, you have said simp, and I'm sure you said furry too.
Yeah, but of
I've
course
not said
no,
What
furry.
are all
That
these
was that.
things?
He
I
said
said
furry. I didn't say
and
yeah,
I said
didn't say
phone to
furry.
begin with, but it
Yeah,
is
you
a
did say
phone.
phone.
A telephone. You tell it
Yeah.
what you want, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just saying you guys are, I don't know what is in the cheese, but
Hey, listen, I used to live over 200 years ago. There's lingo from back then. I don't want you
It's
questioning
called a
the
milk, you know?
lingo of my people.
As you guys ride on up, I would say that you're basically following the road that leads around the Stonehaven graveyard, along the quarry, and then down right past, sort of up here, past sort of the break through up to the next level. You see the stone warehouses on your right. They sort of line the whole right side area. There's all sorts of guards around them, sort of watching them walking around. Ahead of you, you see the Tower of the Keepers. As this is the first time you've been on this side of the city, you see the Tower of the Keepers, which you can see from most parts of the Pillars District as well. Diego, you've seen this for some time before. It almost looks like a really tall, sort of like a wide set lighthouse, kind of. Right at the top, it's all pointy, with what looks to be sort of like a glass light that sort of hangs over the outside, like a glass ring that sort of looks out. You can see at the top there appears to be like a wooden platform at a certain level and what looks to be almost like a dock on either side. This is very much, it looks like somewhere where an airship could potentially land up there.
Oh, up there, by the way? Great hookup point. I've used it once or twice before. I nudge Zell.
Zell's really looking at Ashira.
Isn't it like illegal to go up there?
Oh, highly, but you know, if you get past the guards, what can they say, eh?
Zell, you're not going up there.
Zell goes invisible.
You can still feel him next to you.
I still punch
there.
him. Like, I kind of punch him on the shoulder. Just...
Ow!
Yeah. 2 more of those and I knock you out. Anywho.
As you guys continue round, you notice that there appears to be what look to be coalition grunts, sort of the basic guards at the bottom. They look to be moving stuff, maybe setting things up for later. They don't appear to pay any attention to you. They're not on the lookout at all. They're very much moving boxes and things, try and get things prepped for later on. But as you guys go around, you find your way up the road into the Pillars District, which is up this hill here. Before you, you see the Circle of the Five, which is a bunch of different little buildings, magical buildings. To your left is the noble estates, including Ollivander's, and as you now know, Ravenguards as well, which is that map pin that you've got there just opposite the river or the lake that's up there. Do you head down to the holy sites at the Celestial Terrace? Is that where you guys are heading? Just remind me. Yeah? Perfect.
Mhm.
Yeah, he takes you on down. By the time you arrive outside, there appears to be coalition guards about the place, but they're not on high alert. It's mainly sort of the southern parts of the city, and you would have seen it as you went past the Tower of the Keepers. There appeared to be a heavy presence at the gate to the north, and you would have seen it earlier on in the day when you were down south at the Titan's Gate as well. There was lots of coalition moving towards that space. So basically the 2 entry points or exit points from the city are very heavily guarded. The Circle of the Five look to be cordoned off as well, very much like not tape but string and rope blocking off certain areas with guards around it, but no one has investigated you so far. As you guys pull up to the holy sites, you see all the different temples, including the one to the prime, the largest one in the center. And he sort of pulls on the reins. Here we are. I'll wait here for you.
Thank you. And I'll step out, and I'll, knowing well, I'll go straight to the prime one. Hopefully the others follow, and I'll try to find the Thistledown area, and I'll walk in there.
Yeah, you walk in.
I'll drag Ashira over to the furthest one.
And I'll go to the lunar one.
Perfect. You walk in, and there's the 10 prime god statues in sort of this large room. Each has its own sort of seating area. I would say that Luna's got quite a few who are praying to her. You also see the same for the God of Knowledge. There's quite a lot of scholars and what look to be students and things sort of at the pews there. What I'll say is we'll start with... Let's start with Luna. Diego. You walk over towards Luna, and you can't help but feel at ease. Almost like in here, there's a weight off your shoulders for just a moment as you stand underneath her eyes, the statues.
Do I notice the mark on my chest glow?
If you inspect it, it is indeed glowing faintly.
I will just charge some, magic into my hand for a moment, and I'll just place it on my chest as the glowing tattoo comes to, and I'll just step up to the altar, up to the statue or whatever the holy symbol is in front of me.
Yeah, there's definitely an altar at the bottom for offerings and things, as well as the larger statue that's sort of at least 10 or 15 feet tall above you, of her and her likeness. And as you get to the altar, you see that there's a couple other people around, but each is in their own silent prayer. What is it that you do?
I close my eyes and I just hum a little lullaby that my mother used to sing me when I was younger. Her being an avid lunar worshipper, I would imagine it'd be one of the ones which was probably a hymn or something of Luna's, and I will just hum it to myself very gently, very lightly, just so that I can hear and try and find that peace in this moment, just to see if I can get this clear conscience. And when I feel it, I will just say, Lady Luna, if you can hear my words, I wanted to reach out to you. I recently uncovered that my brother is dealing with a sickness grave to him that will end his life without aid. Callista has spoken to me and said that it is the waters from your lake in which that will help him. I only ask that you aid me however you can. When the time is right, that either I, my mother, or my father apply these waters to his wounds. Know now that I am willing to do anything to make sure he survives. And then I will just finish that hymn by humming the end of the tune. As I will just keep my eyes closed during the whole of it. Magic sort of pulsing on my mark. And just stand there.
There's a warmth that sort of radiates from it on your chest. At first you think it's because of the magic that you're doing, and you maybe you don't falter it, but you lower it slightly, and then you realize that it's a warmth that's coming from the glow. Almost like in this moment you can't help but feel as though it's a form of acknowledgement, or that she's heard you, as it sort of glows in response to your words. And you get this sort of feeling like a sort of breeze at the back of your head as the hair sort of moves slightly gently across the back of your head, and you just hear very faint, you hear, applied on the full moon, he will be absolved of the necrotic wound. He shall arrive in the next day or two. Once he has arrived, he will visit your mother. She knows what to do. I have spoken with her already.
And I think, without knowing, I end my prayer to Luna using the language that I do not truly know that I can speak. And I accidentally, in Celestial, just say, "May the moonlight guide us," as I then walk out. And I like to think that Celestial is quite a singy, sort of like harmonic
Definitely.
thing, so it almost sounds like I'm singing it as I leave.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I turn on my heels and then walk out and wait for the others.
I like to think it's almost like a choir opera sort of.
Yeah.
"Ah,"
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like,
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, almost angelic. And as
Even-
you do so,
Yeah, go ahead.
you hear there's a faint, almost like a lull in what she was saying to you, as you then hear, "On the next full moon, I shall make you whole. For some time you have been chosen. I did not know to what extent. A decision will be made and offered. A decision you must make under the next full moon." And it just sort of like, it's almost like it softens as she comes to the end of that word, like it sort of peters out, almost like a connection just severs. And then as you sort of hum and walk away, you feel the warmth radiate from it. And can I have a perception check from you, please?
Sure. Oh, 24. That's a good high roll for me.
Okay. I would say that Diego probably like looks up as he sort of turns, maybe just to look at Luna that final time, as like he bids farewell. And as you do so, you notice that the eyes appear to be looking at you, and they're both glowing. And then as you look and meet them, they fade, like your glow on your chest. it just dissipates almost in sync. But yeah.
Yeah, and I will. I think that warmth, as it slowly starts to fade and go back to reality. I think there's a moment of joy as he feels like there's a chance for his brother, but then it immediately is followed by sadness as he then is reminded that means his mother is now aware of his affliction.
Yep.
And then he'll go and wait by the wagon.
You would know that your mother prays almost every night for her boys, both you and your brother, and she even prays occasionally, or she used to pray for your father when you were growing up as well, just for safety. She's done this since the day that she prayed and felt like she was answered when you were born. As you step back from the altar here, we'll come to Judge, who marched in towards Thistledown. Thistledown has a lot of scholars, and you see people actually writing scripture, almost like notes, like they're writing stuff as they're thinking about things. They're coming and they're pondering their thoughts. You can see that some of them are reading books at the actual pews. Thistledown stands before you, shorter than the other statues, but no less pristine. This gnome statue has a tall hat on him. You see a mustache that looks incredibly eccentric, a long beard, and what looks to be almost like a pair of bifocals, but with half sort of, the semi-circle bifocals where they're cut across, just resting on the edge of his nose. He holds in his hand an open book with a quill that sort of looks as though it's above it.
He's a nerd, all right.
And as you walk on up, you see the altar. What do you do?
I sit down and I just close my eyes and I just say, I know we were on a really bad foot for a while there, but I feel like there has been, maybe I know I was wrong in what I've said. I would like to ask you some questions about what's going on, if you don't mind listening.
You're met with silence.
Yeah, of course. Right. I'll just ask the questions anyway and hope you respond. What spoke to Mordred that made him shift into what he became? Is there a way to save him? Get him out of that? Also, what exactly happened on the day of the convergence? Obviously, that must be where the Calgarin started. What exactly started that route? And then finally, do they need all the stones to complete their goal, or is it just a couple?
There's... Can I have a perception check from you, please?
Yeah, I
As
suck at
there's
these.
silence in the air. There's silence in your mind.
21?
But you notice that on the altar, standing there for all to see, in front of you, is a white owl that looks to you. And as it does, you hear, almost as if it's speaking to you, its head looks to you. When you make eye contact with it, you just hear in your mind, you hear 3 words. Thalos has answers.
Okay. Well, I'm not surprised that's the kind of answer I got. Thank you for your time, I guess. Have a good one. I think Judge will go to awkwardly stand up.
You
Look
watch as the
around.
owl looks to you, and it begets as you stand up. It opens up its wings and flies straight at you.
Okay.
What does Judge do? As it
I
literally is flying at
watch
you.
it. I'm not seeing it.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. No, I don't do that, but I just watch it.
It flies into you. You feel a
Oh.
rush of cold wind, but no impact. And as you don't hear anything, you don't see anything. And as you look around, it's nowhere to be seen.
All right. Well, thanks. I guess. And I'll go find Diego. Stand at the cart.
As you step on back, you notice that there are two individuals sitting at the other's altar. The only two at the god of chaos, Fergus. Zelentrus and Ashira. You walked in together. Everyone else in this room has people praying at their altar. But this tiefling god statue, it doesn't. And as you go to where you sat previously, Zelentrus, what is it you do?
I'm about to do something really stupid. So this may go well. This may not do anything at all. But hey, Fervis, so I've got Varath Kar stuck in the stone right here, and we're going to move on to killing Nair next. So how about you start to realize you're on the losing side here and clue us into what's going on a little bit?
There's no response.
Well, it was worth a shot.
You actually feel like... You feel like as you say this, normally your prayers, you feel like there's a bit of sort of a divine, because you're Asimar as well, you feel like there's a little bit of a glow that goes through you as you sort of speak this celestial tongue, or even speak to the gods in a common tongue. You feel like there's a connection there, but with this, there isn't any.
That's all I had.
Well, I was not prepared to be here today, but and as I look up at the tiefling statue, from one tiefling to another, you know that in our groups, we are equal. So I ask you plainly, if you've taken interest in him, it means that makes you interesting to me. And if he belongs to your chaos now, just tell me plainly.
There's no response.
Alright, fuck this guy, we're done. Zel, let's go.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to push something over as I leave.
Yeah, it's already in
Take
a
a
little bit
vase.
of disarray. There's not much here. It looks like there's cobwebs occasionally on it. It doesn't look like anybody's paid much attention to this.
As we walk back over to the cart to catch up with the others, just say, do you reckon that maybe he can't hear? Maybe he's restricted. Maybe he's not worshipped by the three that we mentioned before. Maybe he's restricted by them. We've got no proof to it, but it's worth bearing in mind.
Azel, I'll be honest, I have never prayed to a god before until maybe 2 days ago. I don't really know how it works.
It's just kind of... There's no specific way that it works. Sometimes I can talk to Azulara quite easily, sometimes I can't. I could have asked her for help with this. I mean, it is her prime god, but she probably would have just said don't. So, ignoring that.
Well, I don't know. We did break that one jar, and it may not have made him better or worse. So,
Yeah, that's a concern. But I still have this little bitch in here. I put the Also, just to clarify as well, because I didn't do this, I didn't say this earlier. Zell definitely altered self before leaving
Of
to go
course.
into the
Yeah,
markets
yeah.
and
I
everything.
assumed as much.
Um,
Yeah. You're not just
yeah.
walking around as Zelentrus in the Pillars District. I get that, yeah.
Cool. Okay.
As you guys arrive back to the carriage, he goes, "Oh, that was quick. Not a follower myself. I don't know how long these things take, but where are we going?"
We're going up towards the Adventurers Guild, please. Thank you.
Oh, to the northern part of the Pillars District.
Yes.
Take you
And make
there.
it snappy.
No worries, says he begins to take you. I'd tell you now, it's probably about 4:30. You've been here maybe 4:30, coming up 5 o'clock, 4:45, as you guys make it to this area over here. You arrive and you see there is what appears to be like a bunch of closed doors and gates that are sealed shut. Occasionally they have guards positioned outside on either side, not necessarily coalition, but positioned outside the front of these buildings. Which building are we stopping at then?
A little further up, there should be some raven statues outside.
Oh, yep. Let me see. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, this should be good. As he parks a cart opposite.
And then if you just want to park a little bit further down the road so you're not directly outside it, that would be fantastic.
Absolutely. I'll go down this alleyway over here. Perfect.
Fantastic.
As
thank you.
he's finding somewhere to park, I cast Pass Without Trace on all of us. On the three of us. Actually, fuck it. Will he know if I cast Pass Without Trace on him as well?
On the
He won't be in the range, would he?
I don't.
It's only when you
No.
cast it.
Oh
I
yeah,
assume
because I've
so.
got to stay in range. Yeah, that's fine. So
Oh.
yeah, no, I just cast it between them.
Do we think maybe while some of us check this house, maybe I could run up to Ollivander's house and see if he's even home? Knock on the door, say, "Hey, buddy, how you doing?"
Have you
That
ever
a good
burned a
idea?
house down?
You want me to burn the house down?
Yeah, why not?
No,
I'll
I
come
don't
with
think I
you.
do that. Oh, you want to go with me to Ollivander's house?
I would say
All right, hey, look.
you guys definitely saw 2 guards posted outside the gates for the
What, of
Feathercast
Ollivander's?
Estate. Yeah, for the
Okay.
Feathercast Estate. Just to let you know. But you can definitely
Oh,
try
shit.
They
it.
don't know who we are. Well, I am. They're gonna know who you are. Maybe I should
But
just go. Maybe I should
do
just
we-
go.
Or maybe I should just go. I can sweet talk.
Why would we do
Will you
that?
burn it down?
No, we're not burning that estate down.
No.
Wait, it sounded like a good idea.
No,
fun.
we're
That's
not.
a good idea.
Yeah, stop. We're not here to cause problems. Listen, I'll go up there real quick, knock on the door. Because again, I'm gonna be the lookout while you guys go in this place.
Oh,
That way, it gives me an excuse to, go up, get away, let you guys kind of go in. I'll take the guards away from looking down the street. 'Cause they're gonna be focused on me talking to them. You guys sneak in. I go up, see if Ollivander's home. Then I go back and just keep on lookout.
Just-
outside.
pretend that you've come to speak to him about the affairs that happened
Yes.
in Lavacrest, yes.
Yes,
Because
exactly.
we don't know he's left, right?
Yes, we don't know exactly. See, thank you. See you guys. Have a
And
good
then
one.
burn
I'll
it
start-
down. And then burn it
Walk on
down.
the street.
Burn it.
Okay.
Burn it to the ground. Do it, Judge.
Do it. Chew it.
Okay.
Chew it.
Are you going with him, Diego?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay, so how are we splitting the group? Who's going? Judge is going down to the guards? We'll say that Judge will come to you first, but this happens whilst the others do what they're doing. Judge, you walk down the street, and you notice that there's a couple that do have guards posted outside the front. Then you arrive at what you know to be the Feathercast Estate where you spoke to the guards
Yeah.
previously. And outside there are 2 who sort of look at you, and as you stop outside, they sorry, sir.
Hey,
what brings
How you doing?
I'm all right. What brings you here?
I'm a friend of Ollivander's. I actually came into town with him a while ago. He helped me get here. We were in Lavacrest with him. I was actually wanting to speak to him. I had some things I wanted to discuss with him about.
You were here the other day. You and
Yeah, I was here the other day. Yeah,
Right, yeah.
He's a good friend of mine. Yeah.
Okay. Master Ollivander's not in at the moment.
He's not in. Where did he? Do you know what happened?
He's
Where'd he
traveling
go?
on business. Can I help? Can I take a message or something? Is it something urgent?
I don't. I mean, well, I just wanted you to know, or let him know, that when he has time, I'd like to sit down, have a cup of tea, and well, obviously I can't drink, but he can, and just discuss some of the plans about Lava Crest that we spoke of while we're down there. Things
Yep.
just business wise. Is there anyone here who's a family of his that I can speak to?
Family members? No, I don't think so. It's the council lady has left already. She's got urgent business to attend to, as does Master Feathercast. I believe he
Right,
should be back in, I think they said a fortnight.
A fortnight.
14 days, sir.
14 days. Interesting. Did they tell you where they're going on business? I mean,
I'm afraid
I
even
thought you
if
would
they
tell
did,
me.
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Yeah. Right. No, I get it. Do you know
This
when
is
they
not
left?
uncommon for the council lady.
No.
And the
Yeah, of
master.
course. A lot of business. I understand. It's just he brought me to the city, and I was just, I want to know when he could take me back and get me to where I need to go. He said he would help me get where else I need to go next. Do you know when they left? Like what time frame they left?
Today's Thursday. Friday. They left yesterday, Thalos Day. It would have been late evening.
Day. Right. No, thank you. I really appreciate your time.
They
And
were
I'll
preparing
try to
throughout the day.
glance. Does it look like the others have gotten into the estate yet? I'm just
As you
gonna
glance
look
down the road,
Yeah.
let's jump back to the others.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys doing as Judge begins to head down towards the
He
the
can't
gates?
see shit because we've cast Pass Without Trace.
Yeah,
Can you
we're super sneaky.
can you describe what the front looks like?
Yes,
Is it
absolutely.
walled? Is it What are we looking at?
All of the other houses along this row, it's a beautiful cobbled street. Everything is like for medieval sort of times. Everything is very flat. Everything is pristine. All the rose hedge bushes are prim and pretty. All the gates look polished. This one doesn't. It's still a glorious looking building. It's got beautiful elven like architecture on the top. It's got what looks to be statues of ravens atop sort of like large pillars, and maybe what could even be like a fountain with like a raven opening its wings. Through the gate, which you can see is a little bit rusted, you can see that it's ever so slightly ajar. You can see a building at the back past all these overgrown hedges and what looks like a garden that hasn't been attended to in some time. You can see what looks like a door with a couple of letters stacked up outside the front and old newspapers strewn across the land, potentially for some time.
So just to confirm then, beyond the front gate itself,
Mhm.
the entire compound has got hedges, you said?
It's not like super high, but there are overgrown grass
But
and
enough
hedges
to like
around.
obscure
Absolutely.
us going inside. Okay, cool.
And I would say that the hedges on either side as well, so either building on either side, are like thick and overgrown, so they wouldn't be able to see through the fence either between the houses.
Cool. Right, let's go in.
And as you guys
Does
push-
Judge catch up with us at this point, or
this is all happening as Judge is walking down the road towards
Okay,
the
cool.
others.
then we ditch his robot ass?
As soon as we are in,
Oh, but-
I think maybe we go a little stealthy in case someone is looking down from one of the houses nearby.
As you guys
That's
open
good.
the door, open the gate, it's sort of. And just
We'll try and do it
opens
quietly.
through. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
rusted and the gears are sort of creaked. But as you go through, you have hedges on either side. Are you trying to do this stealthily?
I crouch.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
you crouch. Perfect. Let's have a stealth check from all three of you. It will have a +10 to each of the rolls. What I will do is I'll take an average of your roll and add. No, I'll do +10 and then take an average. So it'll be
I get
a
17.
30, a
Thank God for
17,
Pass
and a
Without Trace,
28.
Because
Yeah,
that was
you
a natural
guys.
1.
You guys smash that as you sneak your way through. You don't feel like you've been noticed. All of the windows on either side, there appears to be things happening in the other houses, but they're not looking at your direction. You make your way up to the front, and there appears to be a couple of marble stairs. You see that there's letters sort of right by the front door. These two large double doors with sort of like an arch that sort of has a peak in the middle. It's almost gothic looking. On the actual door itself, there's a knocker that has like a raven's head that you can knock with. It looks very fancy, very elegant, but doesn't appear to have been used in quite some time. And there's these letters piled up outside the front.
If I was Ravenguard, Erendor, front door, trapped.
I think we look for a window or something, no?
Yes, exactly that. Now, do we want to go ground floor or up?
How are we gonna get up?
With Diego the lucky friend.
Ground floor.
I think
in
it
at the
would
ground
be
floor.
suspicious to see a levitating person going through a abandoned buildings window, no?
If they see you.
If they see us. Okay, let's check the windows downstairs first. Then
Okay.
There appears to be one large one on the front of the house. It's sort of like the staircase is on the left, and then you've got a large window on the right. There's also a couple down the side on the left that you can see as it sort of curves around.
Let's go down this side. I'll give you a boost.
okay.
Yep. You guys have
Go
a
down that
window in
side.
front of you. What do you do?
Just like it's stupid, but just trying it, does it go up?
You try and open the window?
Yeah.
It appears to be quite stuck, but it does shimmy slightly. Do you think you might be able to lift it?
Oh,
Oh,
looks
I have some
loose.
oil. Take out my oil, one of my oil flasks, and like
Okay.
start putting on the hinges.
Yeah, the hinges of the window sort of like open. You realize that it can open like almost like bay windows outwards and lift up if you were to do so. Now that you've oiled it, it's easy to do. You can open the window.
Okay, I opened the window.
Yeah, it's open. You guys are able to walk into the front floor.
your boost's in. I'll give them both boosts up. And then,
Perfect.
You know I can just use the boots. Okay, don't worry about it.
Yes, help me.
Strength
Help
check.
me.
I need to see a strength check from Diego. If we can actually do it. Strength
No,
check.
I don't. You don't need a strength check.
Yeah,
I
we-
use
we
my
do,
knee.
we do.
No, I crouch down and use my knee. You step
We
up
need to see
onto
if
my
his
knee
knee
and pull yourself
shatters
in.
and buckles at the fact that two
That's
people
not
are...
how.
I'm
It's
not
how.
gonna need a strength save.
It's not how that works. You're not here. Shush.
You
You're
all
dead
managed
to us
to
'cause
make
you
your
set
way.
fire to the house.
You managed to make your way inside.
Uppies.
It is beautiful. Inside, you see mahogany like tables. You see what look to be
Mahogany.
carved items or trinkets all across this fireplace that's illustrious and large. You see what looks to be sheet music on a table, spread out. You can also see that there appears to be a pan flute on the table as well. In the corner of the room, you can see what looks to be almost like dry cleaning that hasn't been put away. It's sort of like in a bag on the side. You notice that there appears to be candlesticks that are silver inlaid. This place is worth quite a bit of money. It's empty.
All right, guys.
Why are we here?
Obviously, yeah. So, I wasn't expecting this place to be so empty. So, look, if you can find anything that could be used as leverage, or anything that you think might help against Erendor in a personal manner, maybe something that he could care about, maybe a diary, or maybe he does have like a shrine of his parents or family pictures, or I don't know,
Yeah.
go wild, steal all the money that you see, you know? I didn't come in with a good plan. I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting to do this today.
DM, I am looking for
Okay.
one very specific thing.
Okay. What are you
I'm looking for secret entrances to other parts, hidden parts of the house.
Or that.
Yeah, I'm looking for that.
Okay,
Like a-
I'll need you to give me an investigation check.
I start looking for any family portrait.
Okay, can I have a perception check
Fuck.
from you?
I just
Me?
rolled 2 nat 1s in a row.
I need a perception check for family portraits on a wall.
Okay, I will say that. Do you walk just in the main living room, or does anyone go upstairs? What do you guys do?
I will stay downstairs until someone else
Okay.
goes up.
There appears to be carpeted floors in most of this house. It's like a crimson red, a deep crimson red. You notice that there appears to be a lot of sort of paintings of what look to be a man wearing a blue and silver garb with a sort of a, I don't know what you call it, like not a corsage, but the sort of the thing across, like a banner across them that has the words Ravenguard written on it.
That's him. I take it off the wall.
It's an
I would
older
also-
human man and woman.
I would have also told Diego, because I just realized he wasn't there for that conversation, that there was a girl called Marina who Ulrich had a fancy for. So any paperwork on that or any notes on that, also
Wait.
helpful.
Wait, who had a fancy for Marina?
The adoptive father. The old Lord Ravenguard.
Lord
Uther?
What?
Uther?
We might have to bleep this out, but that sounds very Epstein-y.
What did I say?
Sorry. So just so I understand,
He had a fancy for this girl called Marina.
when you say a fancy for his adoptive daughter,
No. There was a girl that worked at the House of the Lights called Marina. And Lord Ravenguard.
oh my God, you need to.
I was going,
Choose your
I was
words more
going down a
carefully.
very different path.
Okay, Marina.
Zella, you were there for the conversation.
Yeah, do you know how blasted I was?
Well,
I still
we had a
am.
fancy for her. Guys, come on, focus. Eat more
No,
cheese
you're
or
right.
something.
You're right. Okay.
Look,
Um,
and
If
I'll go to
apparently
spend
she
cheese,
also had
can
a
I-
son.
If I eat cheese, can I reroll that investigation check?
No.
If you tell me what you're investigating, I might be able to help you.
I point out that I'm looking for. I'm like, stop talking to me. I'm looking for secret entrances, and I'm like touching the window as though that's going to be the thing that gets me
Can
through
I
to
help
that
him
nat
look for
one.
a secret entrance?
Yes, let's have an investigation check for me, please.
I go
So
upstairs.
if I'm helping him, does he get advantage, or do I do a separate one?
I'll let you do either.
What do you want to do?
I have a +6,
Okay,
but I've also
roll
just
again
rolled 2
then.
nat ones in a row.
You're doing that 20. Come on.
All right, okay, I got this. That's a nat 20.
There you
That's a nat 20!
Ashira predicts shit.
Yes, that was such a fucking cool. Right, you want shorts, Max? That's a short.
Yeah, you're looking around the room and you're feeling like around the sort of carpet place. You find what you find is next to the fireplace. There appears to be a painting, and behind
one
the
that Diego
painting,
just took?
no, behind the
Just-
painting
Looking at this
of
guy.
what looks to be like the scenery, there appears to be a false wall. It's probably about, I'd say, 2 feet wide, 3 feet high.
What'd you find, Zell?
It wasn't on the window. Just like you said, check the paintings, not the window. And I think there's a false wall here. Do I see how to activate like the inevitable movie style like movement, or do I still have to look for that?
You can see that it looks like it can be moved open.
Okay.
Oh, just like the door.
Come give me a hand here to open this.
And as you're opening
Okay.
it, Judge, these coalition
Yeah?
guards, or not coalition guards, I guess they are coalition guards with outside the Feathercast, they sort of look to you. Will there be anything else?
No, nothing at all. Just let him know Judge gives his regards, and I'd love to speak to him soon.
By all means.
Thank you for your time.
As soon as he's back, I'll let him know.
Yeah.
A good day. And they both go back
Yeah,
to their
you
post.
will.
They start having a conversation to each other at like the gate. You look back and you see that they've disappeared. They don't appear to be down the street.
Yeah, I'll start walking down that way. And yeah, my goal is to try to go through the front door. If I
Okay.
can just walk in.
Are
Or if
you
it's
trying to
locked, I'll-
stealthily make your way through?
Yeah,
at
I'm
all?
gonna stealthily go through the front door.
Okay, I'll say that you walk through the gate. It's slightly ajar because the guys would have left it slightly ajar, and you would have
Yeah.
seen that. As you went in, you Can I have a stealth check from you, please? It will be a plus
Oh.
10 because your pass without a trace still is alive.
No, it's not, because I'm not with
He
him.
wouldn't have it.
Oh, no, you wouldn't.
Be
You're
an
just an
8.
8?
He'd be
Is
an
he
8.
within 30 feet of me?
No.
Okay,
No.
let's try.
It's 8.
But with an 8, you're not very sneaky about this at all. But you do walk up. You walk up the steps, and towards the front door, you see there is. You see there's letters and what I've described previously.
Do
Right
any
up
of
in
them
front.
look important? Do any of them look like they're
There is a couple.
of big importance?
There's
Yeah?
a couple. They all have the name Ravenguard written on them as they're addressed to him.
Does any of them seem like they're addressed from a certain person? Like
A couple of them have a seal on them.
a seal?
Yeah, you wouldn't know what.
I'll grab
necessarily
those
of.
while I'm there.
Okay.
I'll grab them.
Yeah, you grab
And I'll
3
just-
letters with seals
yeah.
on them.
I'll try to go through the door.
Yeah, you try to open the door and it is open.
Oh, I'll just open it and close the door.
You
lock
guys
the
all
door.
just hear the door open. And then closes.
I dive into whatever room I see.
You're right next to the kitchen and you just...
I
Yeah.
pull
Oh, no, I
Ashira
went
into
upstairs.
this-
Oh, okay, you're top of the stairs, yeah.
I'll just lightly go. Hildegard, may the forge be with you.
Do we hear
Oh
that?
my God, it's a
We're-
Yeah,
dwarf.
you guys would definitely hear that. You're
I
like
think in my
Okay.
down the corridor
I
from them.
think in my head to Ashira. Shit, you didn't tell me they were Hildegard worshippers.
I think in my head to Ashira, wait, has this guy come to deliver the sword back to Judge?
You guys are
How did they know
idiots, bro.
they
If
were
you
here?
guys did not.
Okay. Guys, you need to lay off the drink. Judge, we are here. Come on.
Ah, great. Hey guys, the front door is unlocked, by the way. I don't know if you guys meant for
Okay.
that to happen.
Did you sneak in, Judge? Did you like make sure that you were really stealthy?
I tried. Listen, I'm not a stealthy guy. I just kind of walked in. Anywho, these are some sealed letters. I figured we'd want those because they're sealed. It may be important.
Wait, all that clanging that we heard outside, that wasn't just like a cart going?
No, that was
you?
probably
Oh
me.
wow,
just-
okay, cool.
What
good
is
to
the
know.
purpose? Yeah, ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Here's
And you know
the
those
sealed
guards,
letters
you know those
Well,
guards
they
that you
went-
were talking
yeah,
to,
they went.
like
They
back
went
up the
away.
street.
They walked a little bit. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Judge.
Here you go,
If they
Shira.
just
I
weren't
guess some-
staring
yeah,
at
what's
you as
up?
you entered the fucking building.
Yeah. How we doing?
As you look at the letters with the seals on them,
Oh, yeah.
you notice that one of them, it's got Zelentrus, not Zelentrus, it's got Erendor Ravenguard written on it.
Oh.
And
Ravenguard.
North District, Pillars District, Stonehaven, all the addresses there. But what you notice is on the bottom right of this letter, this envelope, there's just a little bit of text that looks like it's been added on, and it just says Ash.
Ashira, I think this one's meant for you. Wait. Would they know we're here? Ashira, just read this.
Bearing
I
in
think you should
mind,
read it.
bearing in mind that Zell, like when he heard the noise, pulled Ashira in. Zell, if Zell's hands were on Ashira still, they tense quite a lot.
I message Ashira at this moment and go, has the worshipper gone?
Oh my gosh.
Diego, it is Judge. You can come out.
The judge is here?
Our judge, Clinky Clanky, is here.
Oh, they didn't. Okay.
It's in
Ashira,
Come
if
down.
you want to open your letter and
Sorry.
read it.
I kind of don't want to read this letter.
Oh, do you want someone else to read it? I can read it if you want. I won't tell you what it says.
Zell steps away from Ashira.
Um,
Give her space to read the letter if she wants.
She got letters? Do I have one?
No,
Oh.
Judge. Or
Judge
Diego.
letter.
I'm sorry, I'm forgetting who I am for a second. Sure, I feel like
I'll-
there could be something important here.
Yeah. Well, look, I'll read it out loud.
Okay.
Max's eyes went.
Yeah. There's a reason he wants his letter to be read. Here you go.
I am gonna say you open it, and
Zell-
Ashira.
And we all die.
Before anything happens, if there's a spell or anything, Zell has moved himself far enough away and starts investigating behind the hidden wall that he can't hear what's said.
Okay, we'll
He
come back
doesn't
to you
wanna
in a
hear what's
second.
in it.
I'm looking over a shoulder.
We'll come back in a second.
Yeah, I'm also.
Can I have... So there are words written in cursive on the page. And they appear to be, as you look at them, Ashira, they appear to be... There's mentions of fire and flame. There's mentions of a heart and a name. There's mentions of all kinds of words throughout. And as Diego looks over, Diego, you notice that throughout this letter that she's reading, there appears to be musical notes. This appears to be lyrics to a song.
I pull out my notepad.
Your notepad? Some good stuff.
My journal, and write a few of the lyrics
Wait, is
down.
he about to play a song for us? We're about to get like a custom.
Maybe they bang.
Maybe it's a I'm a believer, not a trace.
Maybe-
You know what?
Out of my mind.
You know,
You
I'll
could sing
sing
it.
them.
Yeah.
I'll sing them.
Yeah,
You
sing
sing
'em.
it. You start singing the song, and it's quite somber. It appears to be...
I would walk 500
With
miles.
the furry, got the
I
whole
would
club
walk
looking at
500
her.
more.
She hit the phone. She
Wait, no,
hit
you said it was
the phone.
about fire, right?
Fire and
Twisted
heart.
fire starter.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
I'm trying to see if I have it, because I have saved it somewhere.
Saved it.
Hmm.
Saved it.
Woo! We
Yeah.
get
My
So wait,
vocals?
has
The
Max
lyrics.
sang it and we're getting my
With
video
my
now?
vocals?
No, but
Yeah,
there
but how
is-
did you
there
know?
is the lyrics
I haven't sung
somewhere.
it.
Regardless, essentially, as you look at it, it is a song that mentions fire and ash. And it's quite somber. It appears to mention that
Ash, ash, baby.
the burning desire was there. You would never
Strawberry.
understand. And that no matter how things go, his world will turn to ash.
I pull out the note that I got from Erendor, which now for the first time, if you're looking over my shoulder, you can see, Diego. Is it the same handwriting?
It's identical.
I will share with you what the note says as well, so you can see. This is look, Erendor was also Zel. You can come back. It's fine. No magic here. As I knock on the
Zel-
secret door.
Zell's not gone for magic. He doesn't come back.
Zell, in this moment... Well, actually, we'll come back to you in a second, Zell. Ashira, as you call for him, he doesn't respond, but...
Okay, he is busy. Erendor, I met him being a bard. That's what I thought he was. Very charming, and he would sing and write music, so this is not unusual. And it seems that this was written by him. As I show you two both now, is the same handwriting as the note that I have of his.
What's the note say?
Let me find it. It's in my save file somewhere.
You know, because I've heard that song before as well. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Da 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 da. But that I don't remember there being burn or ash in that one either. So.
don't
I
think
have
it was Bards
sent
in there
you
either.
the note in
Oh.
the Discord chat.
You want to read it to
Oh.
us?
Sure.
Why don't?
Dear Ash.
Yeah. What?
You always did have a flair for the dramatics. Trust is a currency, my dear, and you've paid handsomely. The Argent family heirloom is now in the hands of someone who truly appreciates its value. I'm not being funny, but why would you steal something and then leave a note saying that you stole it? Idiot. Anyway, with deepest regrets, he spells his name like that?
Wait, no.
What a chump.
I want to go back to the other one though. He says his world's gonna end in ash. I mean, what do you think?
Oh,
That's...
I get it.
Wait,
Sounds
but
very
no.
poetic.
This kind of goes back to. I mean, what do we know that has a lot of ash and
Wait a
burning
minute.
and fire?
Wait a minute.
Think
He
about it.
sent a letter to himself about the song that he wrote?
No,
Would he
I
not
think
just
he
keep the
sent
paper?
this- He said, I think he knew, in a way, that Ash will come across this letter. I don't know how, but it seems like he may have figured out.
I
that we
understand
could
the
come
point
here.
you're about to make.
Okay.
I'm on the same wavelength.
No, you're not. For some reason, I have a big feeling you're not.
He is hosting a barbecue.
No, okay. Anywho, guys, we know. Okay, what was mentioned earlier was we know Mordred.
At the burnt tree.
No, you're just.
Yes, Ash.
You're killing me.
What?
You're killing me. You're killing me here, Diego. Think about what we've learned so far, right? Let's think about.
Oh,
Let's put the
I've learned
clues together a
lots.
little bit. Yeah, I know, but we know ash and fire, right? That's how he's thinking, or burn. That's how he thinks this is all gonna end, right?
Okay.
What do we know is what these starlight stones could lead to that has ash and burning?
No,
Do you think I'm going to be the sacrifice?
No, the plane of fire, you nimwits. Just listen for a minute, okay? We know the plane of fire has a lot of ash and burning, right?
Do we?
Well, I mean, we assume so.
It's
Why would
in the name.
It's in the name plane of fire, right?
But
what do
ash
you
and
think-
burning is not in the name of
But
fire.
do you think maybe they're trying to cause, like, I don't know, like a massive... Maybe they want to open the realm of fire here for some reason? Isn't there someone that we've
This-
learned of who was trapped in the plane of fire before?
Well, there was Dantis, Dantos, something like that. The first
Yeah.
keeper of balance. One of the first keepers of balance.
Wait, Diego, that goes back to, us thinking, oh, wait. I mean, is it too far to say that maybe this guy isn't the one who started all this? Dante? He's
Dante?
trapped in the plane of fire. He's trapped, or whatever his
Dante?
name
Who
is.
the hell is Dante?
Dantis,
the guy-
Dantis,
Dantis.
Salvanko.
Yeah,
Oh.
Savanko. He's stuck
Didn't
in
you
the
meet
plane
him
of
at the
fire,
forge?
right?
His name was Dantis.
No, I don't think so. We know he's
Whoa.
stuck in the plane of fire, right? We know he was one of the original keepers. He would know what truly happened on the day the convergence started. That would have started all this Calderin stuff. Also, it kind of explains how he would get a god to help him out, right? I mean, all this could lead up to him being the one that's trying to do all this. And why maybe Arendor knows what they're trying to do with the stones. Maybe get this Dantis out of the plane of fire.
That, I'm not going to lie. That is a lot of information gathered from this song.
On the
Well,
back
I
of
know,
the
but it just-
page,
Oh,
There's more.
There's
on
more.
the back of the page,
Double-sided.
Ashira, you see on the back of this piece of paper, you recognize what looks to be something that you left as a note for Arendor when he was with you at the camp. It's something like either a game you were playing, maybe not tic-tac-toe, but something along those lines, that you guys were like just hanging out together playing games, and it's like a little crib note, and he's written this song on the back of it. And it brings back that memory of the two of you lying underneath the sky next to the fire at the campsite with your family.
Wait a minute, I have just had a crazy thought. I grab one of the candlesticks with the wax in. I light the flame and I put it underneath the page to see if it reveals some secret writing. He was talking about burning, flames, and ash. What if he's hidden something?
It doesn't appear to be hiding anything.
While they're checking,
Maybe we
those,
burn it. We burn
I'm
it.
opening the other sealed letters up.
okay,
While they're looking through
Whilst
that, and I'm
you're
trying to
doing
see what.
that-
You're a
yeah.
porch pirate.
whilst you're
Yes,
doing
I
that,
am.
I will tell you in short that one of them
Yeah.
appears to be sent to himself as well. It's lyrics from On the Road. It's about a town he's visited and meeting a girl that he
Guy's an idiot.
liked. Another
Does
one
it say a
appears to be a
girl's name?
letter from another one appears to be a letter from a Maxwell Villistra, and it appears to be a wedding invitation.
Oh, give it.
We should
give
keep
a
that.
Wait,
crap
what's
on
the
that.
date?
Mentioning
When is the
Winzira.
date?
It just says to be announced. Date,
Yeah, he's
doesn't
not
say
in the
save the
city no
date.
more. Yeah, they're not gonna have
No,
a
no,
wedding
but
right
the
now.
wedding
with him.
invitation itself just says you are cordially invited to the wedding of
Yeah.
Maxwell Villistra and Winzira
Okay.
Della Rosa, but it doesn't specify the date. What you would notice is that Zell in the other room And during this time, Zell, I will say that you pulled open this fake wall.
Yeah, Zell went through and kind of closed it behind
It's
him.
not complete. You can't exactly get through. It's more like a safe or hidden shelf.
Right, okay.
And as you pull it open, you see that there appears to be what looks like a painting, like a small sketch or painting of a elven lady. There appears to be a letter, which is open, and it looks like it's been there for some time. And there appears to be a bag of gold at the back, like a little pouch of gold with what appears to be probably about 50 gold pieces in it. You also notice that there is a signet ring with the Ravenguard emblem that you would have seen on the lapel that was worn by the guy on the painting. And you also see what appears to be adoption records.
Zell pockets the signet ring. I'm gonna add that to my sheet before I forget about it, because I will forget. What do the so you said there was a letter, the signet ring.
Yep.
And
adoption
was
records.
there and the adoption records.
The adoption
what does
records.
the letter say first?
Okay. The adoption records are his. It's of him being adopted, the date that he was adopted. It dates back 30 years. Almost exactly. You also see that on the letter, it mentions, as you're reading through, you sort of open up this letter, and it's very faded. The paper looks worn, as if it's been folded over and refolded so many times. But the letter basically says that Marina is had a son. Marina had a son. It's written by her to Lord Uther Ravenguard. And it essentially tells Uther Ravenguard to accept him as the heir. And that the idea he could not bear children is not true. It must be his wife. She's named him Aaron.
Okay.
Is that the same name as what the adoption records had
That is
for
what the
Arendelle?
adoption records have for Arendelle.
So he's
So
his
he
bastard
spent
son
time-
that he's adopted.
Yeah, but
is what you
it doesn't
make
sound
out.
like he spent time in the orphanage then, so how did he become friends with the other two?
Who's to say
Maybe he had
was?
to spend some time there.
Maybe.
You also notice that with the adoption records, there's mention of Marina being found dead, drained, slaughtered outside the House of Delights. His mother is described as being a lady who worked there, a full elf. The father is not known. In addition, there's mention of a sister.
Say Emily?
Her name is Emily. A baby.
Half sister then.
It might be. Marina's daughter.
Well, she's dead.
Nah, she's not. Because Emily's Winzura.
No, the mother is dead, so how else would she have had another baby 12 years later?
When
Well,
he
she- yeah,
entered,
but
he would have
she wasn't-
entered it He would have entered it as a teenager. The orphanage.
Yeah, but
Yeah, we know that it wasn't from birth that he was with the Ravenguards, because they told us that she would have the child at the brothel. The child was at the brothel with her
Mm-hmm.
when he was young.
is there a date on the document that states her death?
Yes.
Can you tell us?
I will need to look it up outside of session, but yes.
I love
Let's
But,
say,
okay, just to
let's say, for the sake of brevity, the timeline makes sense.
Yeah, because my understanding is that she look.
Because you're trying to piece it together.
And I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my
It's 30
understanding
years
was
ago
that
to the date.
Yeah, but that would make Winzira 30 years old. But we were told that she's the same age as Mirabelle. That's why I'm trying to make sense of it.
Yeah,
Mirabelle's
'cause
20, not
Mirabelle's
30.
20.
Then it's 20 years ago.
Yeah, okay, so
Okay.
Hey, look. It makes sense. I've got it written down somewhere. I don't know where it is, but yes, it makes sense. Just go with it.
okay.
Don't get into the
Okay.
nitty-gritty. I will clean it up post-session and send it to you
Okay.
guys.
Yeah, because the note that we found previously said that Emily was adopted, Emily was taken into the orphanage, but the boy was too old,
To adopt.
and
it.
now
What?
there are adoptive records of Erendor being adopted when he was too old, right? So he was a teenager. Is that what you're saying?
Mhm.
Okay,
He was too. Yeah.
which makes sense.
Yeah.
However, we also know that Erendor was also at the orphanage with the
Correct.
other three, and they were best friends.
Correct.
I mean, could he
'Cause
not
he-
have hung out at the
he-
orphanage as a
He-
kid?
Well,
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
because the records indicated he was there.
He may
They
have
probably
been.
put him through.
It sounds
w-
it sounds like he was put through the adoption thing and then
But he never
adopted
got adopted.
later.
Correct.
Until he left.
Yes.
So that like it's not
Eventually-
trackable to Marina having slept with him. So it's like, oh, they legitimately just adopted a random
Ravenguard.
orphan.
Mhm.
That's probably why they did it like that.
Oh, they're
Does
trying to
the-
cover it
does
up.
the-
It would make sense.
I think
Does
so.
the picture of the elven
Yeah.
lady have a name on the back of it or anything like that?
As you open up the frame that it is in, it mentions Marina.
Picture of Marine. Zell shares all of this except the signet ring that he's found, when he doesn't mention this to the group, and basically passes all that on to them. He doesn't tell them what's on there. He just gives it to them and then goes to look into another area of the house.
Okay.
He'll go upstairs.
As you go upstairs, it looks like it hasn't been touched in some time. All the rooms, and I would say, Diego, you see this as well. They're all pristine. All the beds are made. It
They
just
were.
looks like there's not much up here other than, the rooms that should be the way they are. There's paintings
They
around the
were,
place.
but there's one room with a lot
Where-
of stuff that fell on the floor.
Yes,
right?
where you knocked it over. Yeah, yeah. But other than
Ashira,
that,
if I
Um,
may,
nothing else.
if I may ask, do you maybe know when Erendor maybe would have gotten caught up in all this with the Calderin and stuff? Like, what's the timeline there? I mean, he knew Maxwell and the other kid in the orphanage. They get adopted. What's
I'll
the
be honest,
timeline? Post-
We were only together for maybe 3 months. And when we met, he was a
Yeah,
very
I don't
happy-go-lucky person.
How did you guys meet?
We were in a small town in Terramora, I believe. And I just walked into the market square and I could hear him singing and playing music. And typically, I would just walk past, but something just drew me in that day. And well, I went over and I had a look, and I don't know, we just got talking afterwards, and he tried to flirt with me, and I tried to play hard to get. Well, anyway, he kept rocking up to our camp and not judging us. And then my parents really liked him, and the Remus really liked him. And he just, he was there when Arya gave birth. He really helped out. He really stuck in. And,
Yeah.
towards the end, this is the weird thing. This is what I cannot wrap my head around,
Yeah.
is he was so good and so involved. He didn't need to be there for 3 months to get his hands on the heirloom.
Well, who knows? I mean, he may not have known what the Starlight Stone was. Because again, how I'm thinking of it is, someone must have approached him, gave him your family name, that, hey, find this family, they have a stone. Which means someone knew your family's had this stone for a long time, and knew the family that had your family heirloom. He must have went and crossed paths with you guys, and maybe that was the safest play, was just to get involved with you as quick as possible and let things kind of simmer. Maybe give information back to whoever he was reporting to at the time. The thing is, what's confusing me is,
it doesn't make sense, Judge, because the night prior to that,
yeah,
he spoke to me about settling down. Because I had confided in him that I was nervous about, being on the road all my life, because we can never settle anywhere, and that's not the life I want. And he had promised me that he would find a way for us to find a place that we can call home.
Okay, hear me out here. Maybe this is a long stretch. Maybe he was approached by someone, maybe threatened. Maybe he was put in a position he couldn't really say no to, and the no was to get the stone away from you. It's a long stretch. I know this is crazy, and
Diego is right. It is really stupid to leave a note. So this has been playing in my head. Maybe he wanted me to know that it was him. Maybe
I just need to chime in. Any good bard would keep the song lyrics on his person at any time.
Yes.
No good bard would send them home.
But Ashira, if I may just put this out there, maybe he did something to protect you. We don't know why he stole this. I hate to say it like that, because I don't know the guy very well. I can't say he's a good dagger or not. But from what you're telling me, from the fact he left a note, knowing you're going to show up here and see this one, that leads me to believe there's something this man knew that we didn't know. Something he must have figured out. Is it too off there to say that maybe he knew?
Would you not also think, though, if he was in the city, he was near a point where Ashira was at, would he not have tried to contact her sooner?
But we don't know how far in he is. For all we know, Maxwell could have been like, hey, get involved and you're done. Again, we've seen what Maxwell can do. We're not stupid to what he is.
Also, if Emily is Winzira, and we believe Winzira to potentially be a vampire, then that means that Maxwell killed Emily to turn her into a vampire, which is potentially the sister?
Wait. What if Maxwell using Emily as a hostage almost, to make Aaron do what he did? Maybe this has all been Maxwell forcing Aaron to play into his hand. Maybe that's why he couldn't go speak to Ashira when he knew she was in the city. Maybe that's why he went out and stole this. It would line up well. If he knew he had a sister and Maxwell turned her into a vampire, it would keep him under his.
They were best friends, so why would he do that?
But again, this goes back to what I'm saying, right? We knew my dad. He was a good dad, but he suddenly swapped to the point where he was willing to kill me, my mom, all these people. Who knows what happened to Maxwell? The same thing could have happened to him. The manipulation side of it.
Start to notice that Ashira starts to get quiet. And maybe starts to well up a little bit as she folds a piece of paper. I'm going to look for his room. As she starts heading away.
Third on the left.
As you head upstairs, Zelentrus, I'd say you notice first.
The moment that Zel went upstairs, the stone's been in his hand and he started talking to himself, or really to the stone, saying things along the lines of, you'd think that being a champion of the goddess of misfortune, that somehow I would be able to avoid misfortune. But no, I get myself involved in something like this, and then he's not as bad as he seems, and he comes back great. Brilliant timing, amazing timing, Zell. You make fantastic decisions as he's just scanning for something to find upstairs to keep himself
there's lots of,
occupied,
like-
and that talking just continues.
There
Tanner's
appears to
dead.
be-
I
there
think I
appears-
just killed Tanner.
You notice that they're in the main bedroom upstairs. There appears to be like a whole box of jewelry on like the stand with like sapphires and emeralds and other gemstones up there. I would say that there is a couple rubies, not fire opals, but there are rubies and sapphires and emeralds, probably about 2 or 3 of each, and a pearl necklace. That's what you would come across. What you notice whilst this is all happening
Fucking Zell takes
downstairs.
it all.
Yeah, okay, so you can add two sapphires, 3 rubies, and an emerald to your sheet, as well as a pearl necklace. So 2 sapphires,
Sorry, can you say that again?
2 sapphires, 3 rubies, 1 emerald, and a pearl necklace.
What's their value?
We
I know I
can
wouldn't know
figure that
myself, but okay, cool.
out. We can figure that out.
It's just for
this session.
spellcasting purposes.
Yeah.
That
And as you're looking around, I'd say you heard Ashira coming up the stairs, but you notice that outside the sun is beginning to set, as the time is about 5:45. You guys have been here for a while. You've been searching around the house. It's at least coming to about 6 o'clock. It's coming up about 15-20 minutes away. Ashira, you reach the top of the stairs and you can see, I would say you just see Zell looking out the window in the main bedroom, but opposite you, you know instinctively it's his room. There appears to be a
Okay.
lute leaning up against the wall as you walk in. It looks like a regular lute, but maybe for a child. It
Okay.
looks like it's been strung and restrung multiple times. You also would see that as you look around, there's sheet music all over the place. One thing that you notice is the words "Luminous Lyre" are on a lot of the sheet music folders that he's got. And I'd say, Diego, I'm going to say for the sake of brevity, you didn't see this room. You also, because you probably would have got called down as Ashira was opening this letter. But there's also a mandolin on the bed.
Sorry.
would
It's not funny.
would Zell, like, if Zell's just kind of like looking out the window at this point, would Zell kind of hear Ashira walking
You'd hear her
along
footsteps
the landing to
behind
bed?
you. Yeah.
Zell takes a deep breath, kind of focuses himself. Sorry, that was so good. Zell takes a deep breath, focuses himself, and hey, do you need a hand or do you need a moment?
I was going to ask you the same.
I'm here to support you. That's the promise that I made. I probably could be handling things better, but we can talk about me later. Let's help you right now.
Well, I was looking for his room, and judging by this loot on the floor, I think I found it.
Okay.
I pick up the loot. I guess I'll pick up the mandolin as well.
They're very basic instruments. They don't look to be anything in particularly fancy, but they are there.
Yeah, I'll just hold on to them for a sec. But into his room, just what can
He
I
has
see
a desk.
immediately? Like,
He has a
Mhm.
desk, and on the desk there's an open letter. Just a piece of paper. It looks like it's been opened, and though it's dry, there appears to be slight like deformation at the bottom that looks like it's been cried on or wept on in some way. And the letter basically just says, "You will do as you're told, or you won't see her again." And at the
Okay.
bottom
I
of the letter, there's just a dash O F.
O.F?
Mhm.
What's Olindor's last name?
Feather cast.
Navia. Not him.
Olindor Feathercast.
Ollivander.
Ollivander Feathercast?
Ollivander Feathercast. Yeah, sorry. That's what
That would be a strange friendship for them to have, no?
Can I have a perception check from you both? As you're standing here, Ashira, you see as you look outside, Zell with the 20 and Ashira with the 21. The two of you can
That's a
see
19.
over the hills in the distance, out the window, there appears to be an airship.
Okay. Well, I think that is our cue, isn't it?
It's in
I,
the distance, but it is heading in this direction.
I want to quickly pat down, like, the bed. Well, maybe not the bed, but, like, under the mattress to see, or maybe under the pillow. You know, the obvious places where you might keep stuff
Mhm.
that you try and hide from your parents, maybe, or from people.
As you go under the pillow, can I have an investigation check from you, please?
That's a 5.
Can I
Zell,
assist
help
her with
me.
this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm holding on not to all these instruments. It's kind of hard.
You want me to roll separately, or is this
I'd say you could choose.
You're helping me, so why don't you roll for this one?
all right? Brave. I just rolled 2 good rolls. That's an 11.
11. Zelentrus, you feel something that doesn't feel quite like the sheets, but it's still a cloth of some sort.
Zell tells Ashira and kind of tries to pull whatever this is out. Paper or something.
It appears to be a silken, almost like a very small blanket. And at the bottom, it just has Marina stitched in the very corner. It's sort of like a silk cloth, I guess.
Well, that might be the leverage, although I feel very horrible for taking that.
Judge and Diego.
Look.
Sorry, sure, go on.
No, I was just gonna say that maybe it's time that we leave.
Yeah, maybe. Look, whatever comes of this, whichever choice you make, like say these two, whatever choice you make, I support you.
Zell,
It won't be easy. You don't have to say anything now. Just know I support you.
we'd never really got the chance, I don't think, to speak about this properly. But I did want to warn you that this would be messy going forward. I'm sorry that this is not said out loud until now.
You're worth things being messy for. Okay.
As
I appreciate your help.
as the two of you head downstairs, you join the others.
Zell will attempt to take Ashira's hand as they go downstairs and see how she reacts to it.
Down the stairs.
Well, no, just like as they leave the room, just that kind of that moment of solidarity, just to kind of see how she reacts to that.
I think she would grab your hand and she would squeeze it. But if you were to look at her, she is just sort of like staring right in front of her and like her eyes are welling up.
I imagine that something similar is going to happen to us when we get all the way back to my hometown. So don't worry. It'll go both ways.
Yep.
As you guys head downstairs and join the others.
I have
Before
the
they get to
instruments.
us,
Yes.
before they get to us, me and Judge are walking around the house as I'm
Yeah.
Judge has got his arms out, I imagine, and
Yeah.
I'm putting paintings on his arms because that's what Ashira asked me to find. So any painting with a person on, whether it's them or not, I don't know. I'm filling him up with paintings.
Diego.
What? He's
do we
burning
need this
it.
many- do we sure we need this many paintings? I don't
Look,
think.
Ashira said, find money, find pictures, and
Yes.
find whatever the hell I want.
I
Ooh,
think-
pan flute.
No,
And
no,
I take
no.
the pan flute.
I think you're taking something that's like minuscule, and you've now
Shh,
exploded it.
Judge. Look. It's a trying time for them both. I just do as I'm told, okay?
From both. What do you mean? How's it a trying time
Did you
for
not just
Zale?
hear? They're having a pretty serious conversation up there.
Oh,
I don't know what is
right.
being said, but the
Yes.
tone has changed.
Honestly, I don't know who to root for anymore. Am I rooting for Zell in this year, or am I rooting for this poor guy who's
Look,
getting?
all I'm saying is
getting
if this guy's sister was turned into a vampire,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
he's maybe it is against his will. We don't know.
Honestly,
Ashira's
think
now
Zell's
dating
a-
a cult leader. Like what
Yeah.
the fuck?
I
Poor
think
guy.
I think Zell's a homewrecker. I think he ruined a potential marriage with his
Well, I don't-
actions today.
Well, it's not a marriage, is it? But I understand what that.
I mean,
She
they
spoke
seem like
quite
they
hard.
wanted to settle down.
The
She
two of you
spoke
walk
quite
into
highly.
this.
This painting is
Zell,
of,
how you doing? Oh
is
man,
of wait, this
Yeah,
is a
these
man.
paintings-
Oh wait, no, a woman.
Yes,
A woman. I don't know who it is.
more
She
paintings.
has a mustache. Oh, it's a man. It's a man.
Yeah.
I won't say anything, but I'll hand them both the letter that we found that was cried
Oh.
on.
Hmm.
Right.
You
So
guys,
they can see.
you
Here you
guys,
go.
would-
Here, can you hold these for a minute? Or no, Zell, here you go. You can hold these for a minute. You have none in your arms, and I'll hand them all the paintings.
Zal doesn't offer to take the fucking paintings.
To just
No,
drop
that's
to
not
the
the
floor.
you just drop them on the floor. Zell puts his arms out and just drops it. Lets them drop.
No, Zell's even put Zal there. Zell's standing here like the way I'm sitting now.
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
like, doesn't offer to even fucking take them.
Oh, but
Oh,
we
Zell-
need them. Stop. Look at the damage now.
Zell,
You have
I
a
get his own-
bag. You have a backpack you could put them in.
who has a
Have you
backpack?
seen the size of this painting? And I lift it up.
Yeah.
The big
How was I meant to
painting.
fit this in?
Zell,
Now it has a hole. Look. And I put my head through
never
the
mind.
hole.
I'll read the letter real quick.
Yeah,
Oh.
you read it. It just says that
Okay.
there's, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Great.
I'm gonna say, for the sake of brevity, that you guys get together, you gather all this information, you've got a few different things that you picked up throughout the house. You realize the time is getting on, and that the sun is starting to set in the sky. You hear what sounds like horns in the distance, almost like an announcement of something coming, like a boat being seen coming from the Tower of the Keepers. You guys head out to
Yeah.
We have to be sneaky.
What?
We
Why?
can't be seen leaving.
But we still
Well,
have
I've
the...
already walked in, so
Okay, well, you can't be seen leaving.
I think I
Can
staked
I
out in
have
here.
a stealth check from you guys as you attempt to leave.
Let's go. Go.
Pass Without Trace is up for all of us now because
Yep.
we're all together.
The 22
Oh,
from Ashira, so
yeah.
32, 21, 21, and
14?
24.
24, yeah!
You guys all managed to make it back out to the road, where you notice that most of the people in the vicinity are looking towards the Tower of the Keepers, where this horn
Great.
flare is coming from.
Distraction.
Distraction. When we make a distraction?
Oh, wait, there's a tower.
At which
There's a
point,
boat.
I will say that you guys get back to the cart. He takes you down to the Tower of the Keepers. And as you arrive, you see ahead of you is Elirr, Sylas, and Mirabelle standing at the base of the Keeper's Tower. Beside them, you can see what looks to be, not next to them, but a little bit further behind them, you see what looks to be Varys. And on the other side, there appears to be coalition guards with a couple of other people. But as you guys pull up and you see Mirabelle, Sylas, and Elirr, as you disembark from the cart and walk to the others, you notice that as this chime comes once again from the Tower of the Keepers, as the seven of you stand together, there's a ripple in the air around you. And in that brief moment, you see standing up Next to you once again is Thalos. He looks to you all. And as time freezes, you see that the flames around you freeze. You see that the cart, he lifts up his reins and they stop midair. You see that the coalition guards sort of walking together freeze in place. You see that the air stops. You can see that even the airship that you can see in the distance appears frozen in time. And as you step and look to each other, you notice that in the middle of everybody is Thalos. He looks to you all. I suppose it's time. Hello.
Someone's stomach just growled.
Who the fuck is that guy?
I have a question because I've noticed it's a little bit of a thematic thing on one of my magic items, but I want to see if it helps me answer
DM
a
question?
This is DM/character question.
Okay.
The Phantom Stitch cloak.
Yes.
Whispered dreams from the cloak hint at the keepers of balance.
Mhm.
Do I get anything? Does the cloak start to whisper
hear it.
anything now that
As the time freezes, you just hear Thalos, Thalos, Thalos.
he's
Whispering.
the keeper of balance?
As he appears, he says to you all, I suppose it's time. I come to you all at a turning point. This is, in every timeline I've witnessed, a moment where I must be direct to each of you. It is a time when you should be told what awaits you. I have on offer item at your request. At my request, I will exchange it for the dust of which you have collected. I would say that a brief interaction happens between Elirr and Sylas and Mirabelle. He offers his exchange. He offers these items. You see that Sylas pulls out what looks to be a branch of the first tree, the first grove. It's a root of the first grove, a staff of extraordinary power that glows as he touches it and surges with magic that rushes up his arm. You see that Mirabelle purchases these two small concoctions that almost look similar to a mojito, but not quite. You see that Elirr, in wonder, looking at this tower with all these books at his side, looks to Thalos, and he's explained that a quill was found the day he arrived here. The day that he arrived here. The day he was found. This quill existed. The quill of the Stormcaller. And as he's given it, you can see, as the exchange happens, the celestial dust filling his hourglass. You can see that around him, time begins to distort slightly every time that it enters and absorbs into the hourglass. You see that part of the hourglass appears to fill up, and it almost looks like it itself stabilizes for a second as it does so, before going back to a slight blur. He then turns to the four of you. I have offerings. We have arranged out of session what those are. So for the sake of brevity, what is it that each of you purchases from him, if anything? As he offers you a wealth of different magical items, both in-game and those tied to fortunes and futures that you have been to or not been from. He's shown you a version of a loot that he describes as Diego holding in another timeline. He mentions Mirabelle potentially holding something as well. He mentions Ashira and an Argent cape held by an Argent said to be the skin of a devil itself. And as he's explaining all of this to you, as he's showing you these items that appear in the air around him, as he hovers them around, one seems to appear almost unconjured by him. There's a small sort of diamond shape, obsidian looking shard. And he just looks to you all. He says, that was not meant to be. What items do you want? Diego.
What the hell is that shard?
I will tell you in time.
No more in
Shortly.
time.
I will tell you.
You said you were
today.
going to be direct.
I will do so after the shopping. What is it that you guys want to buy?
Yeah. He's trying.
I want to know if I want to buy it.
Yeah, Zal's not buying anything unless he can be
This-
convinced
It-
otherwise. So.
Perhaps if you're going to be
Okay.
direct, it would be helpful to do
This
so
is-
beforehand.
This
Just-
is
you
why
gotta
I
see which
sent
one it is.
everybody.
By the way, I
this
just
is
want
why I
chat
sent
to know-
everybody all the descriptions of the items.
We should have already read over the items.
Well, no.
So
Well, no. The shard was specifically mentioned, so I assumed it was not something that we were talking about. If it's
No,
if
it was.
It's the
the
fractured
shard of the
broken
crown.
shard.
Yes.
Yes.
If it's the crown shard, yeah, but that
Yes.
isn't described as obsidian, right? In the description.
It's an obsidian.
So I wouldn't-
Sorry, it's a crown shard. That's
That's what I
I'm referring
mean,
to.
so-
sorry. Yeah,
Yeah, that didn't sound like that.
Okay,
Okay, cool.
but that's what it is.
In that case, okay, yes, I have a few things I would like to buy. Firstly, I would like to buy the gauntlets of ogre power. Thank you very much. Here's your dust. Yeah.
As you see,
Idiot.
he funnels it into the timepiece that he holds.
I will take a bag of holding, please. There's some more dust.
Again, same
Now
thing.
I could create a black hole. And we'll also we'll take the mirrors of the shrouded twins. Thank you very much.
Again, it goes in. Yeah.
And then I want to know, do you do a 2-for-1 of our own shoes or what?
On shoes. What is it you would like?
Well, I want the boots of speedy feet, but I think my friend would really benefit from the boots of elven kind. So, maybe you could do with me a deal. 2-for-1. Eh? And a smile.
Can I have a persuasion check for me, please?
Hell
He
yeah.
winks at himself and gives himself bardic inspiration.
Oh, that was
He
not
winks
that
into those
great.
mirrors. He winks
A
into those mirrors and
17.
gives himself a bardic.
I'm gonna use my heroic inspiration to give myself advantage.
Oh gosh, yeah, you still have one. Okay.
I saved one just in case. 29.
Yeah, 29 will do it.
I'll take
The
the loot
DC
too. No,
DC was 25. The DC was 25. I knew
Okay.
you had a high percentage, but to get 2 items is very rare.
yeah, that's a 19. That's a 19 on the roll. So.
And,
I'm
and
going
you get
to
one
allow
extra
it.
item per success.
No.
Oh, I'll take
No.
a frazzle potion too.
There were only 2 and Mirabelle took both.
God damn it, Mirabelle. Okay, I'll just take the boots. I'm not greedy.
Perfect. As he hands over these items, as you gain all of them, and you see all of
Oh,
your
great.
dust, you're now left without, but he's filling it up. And the hourglass looks almost full, like at the bottom. Del.
Oh, thank you.
You say Zell.
Mhm.
Zell takes out both of his pouches
Hmm.
and says, I have my pouch, I have Kalara's pouch, and I have her cape, I have her cloak. A cloak which whispers your name as a keeper of balance. Tell us, why do you need this dust, and why should we even remotely trust you when every single other person that seems to be connected to these starlight stones, who is even slightly mysterious, does not deserve an ounce of our trust, let alone our dust?
He looks to you, and he looks to his artifact. He reveals it to you. He shows you. It's an hourglass. It's quite large. This artifact has bound me to time. I cannot remain. I cannot rest. I cannot live. But it can be undone. He looks you in the eyes, Zelentrus. If I gather enough celestial dust, I may sever myself from it. I would age in an instant, and I will die. And I am at peace with that.
I will give you my dust and Kalara's dust on one condition. You're a keeper of balance. I want your Starlight Stone.
Unpredictable.
I imagine that unpredictability has been my path so far. Judge got the hammer the last time we spoke. Everyone else has an item, but I don't.
He produces in his other hand a Starlight Stone. It floats above his palm. In every future we fail, this is the moment that changes. He steps forward to you. I keep this stone, or I lose it, or I give it to the wrong hands. But to give it to you, the past is written. The future is not. This timeline is the only one I am truly bound to. I cannot see beyond this point. So tell me, shall we try something new? As he extends it out to you, Zelentrus.
I take the Starlight Stone.
You once asked who I am. It's a difficult question to answer, but I have pondered it. I have had plenty of time to do so. I was born in a time long before yours. In a time not to power, not to legacy, but just curiosity. They called me Thalos Riftbreaker, I suppose, because I earned that name. When the astral rift tore through this world, I faced it. Not away from it, not towards it, but I followed it. It took me to the Mirage Desert, where I found this relic. The Hourglass of Eternity. A gift, or perhaps a mistake, from Thistledown himself. He lowers his voice. No mortal was ever meant to wield the tools of the gods. You wonder why the gods do not intervene, why they don't stop what is to come? It's a question I too have pondered. They cannot. After the Prime Wars, they bound themselves. Thistledown has told me. A celestial contract, written in their own essence, unbreakable, eternal. They may guide, bless, whisper, but they may never walk again among us. I'm sure you have many questions. And I will say that he spends the next few minutes explaining them to you. As he does so, you notice that the fractured crown shard begins to sort of blur and then disappears as it sort of melts into sand and returns to the glass, so that the hourglass. Before I go through that, before we go through all of that information, Ashira and Judge, what is it that you purchased from him? As I'd say this happened before Zelentrus questioned him. What is it that you purchased?
It sounds stupid now after this conversation you just had, but I was looking at the other hourglass that he was selling.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The little version.
Kind of a busted item. I'm not gonna lie. It's very cool. I'm pretty sure that's the one that gives you basically the fighter
It's like
do
an
your action,
action
right?
surge.
Yeah, sort of like an action surge in an item. Yeah, very cool.
It's pretty
Is that what
pricey,
you-
so he's getting a lot of dust from me.
Yeah, as he hands it over.
With the very little dust I have left, if no one else does buy this, I will take the sunbread.
You buy the sunbread. Cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very cool.
Is it 3 pieces or 1 for 50? Or 3 for 50?
It's 3 for 50. You buy it.
take all
You
three,
buy it. You
if
buy
no one
like a
else wants
loaf,
it.
and it breaks into 3 basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you buy that. That's very nice. And Judge, do you buy anything here?
I've said no.
Mm-hmm.
But if no one's bought it, I think I might as well grab it just in the off chance.
Mm-hmm.
The Ring of Spell Storing. Has anyone said they were buying that? I believe no one's mentioned it.
I don't
I
think
have-
so. Elirr might have, but I don't know. I don't think he did
If-
because he spent 1,000.
If he didn't, yeah, he spent 1,000, and I gave him to mine to spend.
You're
for
getting the
that
spell storing?
item. Yes, I'm gonna grab that in case no one got it. I will grab it. So we
Very
have it.
good purchase. Very good purchase. Pleasure
Yeah.
doing business with you. Yes, thank you for the
Yeah.
dust. He takes all the dust in.
Yeah.
He collects it.
And then it's because I know Thistledown told me to speak to him. I'll explain to him that I reached out to Thistledown and that he told me to ask him questions.
He would give you the impression as you, like mid conversation with Zelentrus,
Mhm.
he would mention he is Thistledown's champion.
Oh, nice to meet. I'm Hildegard's champion. Nice to meet you, friend.
Zelentrus,
come on.
to save you the time of asking questions
Yeah.
and me explaining things,
My
I
homie.
think it's easier if for the 6th, 5th time.
Oh my god.
Oh, we getting a video?
Another
Video?
I think
Wait, but who's
a
this
way
for?
a way for you to understand the lore, to follow it along, and also watch it in your own time to get the real gist of it.
Got
We do
videos on your
have-
sending phone?
We do have a video.
Power does not always arrive with thunder. Sometimes it arrives in silence, in curiosity, in the quiet refusal to accept that the world is already understood. Thalos Riftbreaker was not born powerful. He was not noble. He was not chosen. He was curious. Born to a modest family in an age long since forgotten, Thalos grew not through inheritance, but through obsession. Magic was not just a tool to him, it was a question, and he intended to answer it. When the world first trembled, he did not run, he followed. The event would later be called the Astral Rift, a tear in reality that swallowed a whole civilization, scattering them across the astral plane. Most saw it as a catastrophe. Thalos saw it as an invitation. He traveled far beyond the safety of civilizations, deep into the Mirage Desert, a place where truth bent with the horizon and history buried itself beneath shifting sands. There, he found it, the hourglass of eternity. A relic not forged but given, a fragment of divine will, a gift, some say, from Thistledown, god of knowledge, or perhaps a test. No mortal was ever meant to wield the tools of the gods. Thalos did not refuse it. He studied it. He used it. And in doing so, he stepped beyond time itself. At first, the power was absolute. Moments could be paused, days could be revisited, futures glimpsed. But power, when borrowed from the divine, is never without cost. Each use strained the sands, each step untethered him further from the present, until Thalos was no longer a man who traveled through time, but one who could not remain within it. He would arrive, he would act, and he would vanish. Then came the convergence, the moment the planes broke, the moment the sky tore open, and the gods fell silent. The truth of that silence lies not in absence, but in law. After the Prime Wars, the gods bound themselves in a celestial contract, a pact written in the ink of their own essence. Unbreakable, eternal. They would never again walk the mortal plane, never directly intervene, only guide, only bless, only whisper. But there was one who refused. Purvis. Once a god of mischief, of chaos contained within bounds, he did not accept the contract. He did not accept limitation. He sought to break it. He wore a crown, the crown of chaos, and with it he fractured reality itself. The convergence was not an accident, it was an act. The crown did not survive, it shattered. Fragments fell from the heavens, burning, dreaming, alive with divine instability. Among them, the starlight dome. Not relics, not treasures, but pieces of something that should never have been broken. Alongside them, other forces were scattered. As Fervis was imprisoned by the Prime, it was mortal champions, the first keepers of balance that worked alongside dragons. As keepers wielded the Starlight Stones, the dragons answered the call, using the Heartstone, a relic said to contain the souls of ancient dragons that once stood with the gods against the Titans. Together, the keepers and dragons closed the rifts. Power layered upon power, lock upon key. Thalos witnessed it all, not as a bystander, but as a participant. He stood with others, archmages, scholars, powerful wizards, desperate minds trying to mend what could not be undone. They sealed the rifts, stabilized fractures, bought the world time, but in doing so, the hourglass was damaged. Its infinite sands reduced to a countdown. Its power diminished. Its curse complete. Thalos no longer moved freely through time. He was bound to it, pulled between moments, unable to remain, unable to rest. And so he began to watch from the edges of time, from the spaces between seconds. He saw futures, many, too many. In some, the world endured. In others, it did not. But in the futures that mattered most, the same pattern emerged. The Calderim succeeded. The stones were gathered, the locks undone, and Malachor rose. In those futures, Thalos was not absent. He was present. He saw himself not as a savior, but as a failure. He saw himself hand over a stone, not in malice, not in betrayal, but in inevitability. And once it was done, he saw himself die, not as a hero, nor as a villain, but as a man who had already made the wrong choice, again And again and again. The past is fixed. The futures he witnessed were not. There is only one timeline that mattered. This one. The one he is bound to. The one he cannot see beyond. The one still unwritten. And in every version of it, there are constants. 7 individuals. A meeting in Sylvanthal. Pains. Coincidence. Or something far more dangerous. Hope. Thalos understands now what he did not before. Power does not solve inevitability. It creates it. The hourglass can be restored. Not fully, but enough. Through celestial dust, fragments of astral potential scattered across planes and time alike. With enough of it, he could sever this tether. Though he will not survive it. Time will claim what it was denied. In an instant, and Thalos Riftbreaker will finally age and die. He does not fear this, because for the first time, he has seen something new. A moment that does not exist in any future he has witnessed. A choice he has never made before. A stone placed not in his care, not lost, not taken, but given to them. Not because it is safe, not because it is wise, but because it is unknown. An unknown is something time itself cannot predict. The gods cannot intervene, the past cannot change, the future cannot be seen, but this moment, this one fragile, defiant deviation may be enough. Because even a man who has seen every ending can still choose to believe in one he hasn't.
So, that is the, yeah. A lot of lore.
I still haven't got my
lot of
answers
lore.
yet.
Wow.
This dude didn't answer shit for me.
Well, this is the thing. I will say that over the next couple minutes, he basically explains all of this, and you guys get the
Okay.
gist of that story of Fervus being
Great.
imprisoned by the gods. Of Fervus
Which
being
is
the
why
one.
Fervus doesn't respond when I'm mocking him.
Yep. He is said to have been a god of chaos. The Calderim are after the stones which were part of his crown. The crowns of chaos. I'm going to say we'll start with Zell, as you were the one who was in conversation with him.
Mhm.
He's told you all of this so far. What is it that you want to know?
After this meeting, will you appear to us again?
Though I cannot choose. Beyond a few moments. There are times when the relic allows me to speak with you. The more
Okay,
celestial
let's say
dust I
fully.
have. Indeed.
Does he take the celestial dust from me for the stone, or does he just give me the stone?
He takes Kalara's,
Isn't it?
and you see that it fills
Takes
the thing.
Kalara's.
He doesn't take yours.
That's cool.
Do we know which stone that is? Like, do we have an idea? Would he tell us which stone that was? Who held it?
Ask him.
Where he got it? Okay. Hey, where's that? Whose stone is that? Whose stone is that?
Who's doing it?
Oh,
Hey, tell me whose stone it is, brother.
I'm Tanner. Who's fucking stone is that?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I know what it is you ask, Judge.
Thank you.
During the convergence, there were 6 archmages chosen to embody the combined magical legacy of the Aasimar schools, Guardians of the Weave, Reality, and the Planar Gates. Those 6 include Callista Argent, as he looks to you, Ashira. Leora Sylvanthal. Thoric Lava Mantle, as he looks at you, Judge. Dantis Solvanko. Silvina Roydanis. I will send you these names, don't worry.
Thank
I'll
you.
send you them. And
I'm glad
the last was held by me, Thalos Riftbreaker. It has been in my possession as long as time has allowed.
So there's been 6 stones.
There are 6 stones.
We knew that, right? Okay, making sure. Stones, these
There's not
stones,
been
and me.
se- There's not been 7 stones.
Yeah. So, okay.
There are
Another
7
question. Then.
locks.
What?
The stones
Oh.
make up 6 of these locks.
So there's another lock.
Wait, what is the key?
I mentioned somebody named Malakor.
Yes, who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Pardon, Your Excellency. Who may that be? Whom may that be?
Whom does this you speak of?
Malakor. He is who is imprisoned. He is... I have seen futures where the stones are united. And the prison of one called Malakor begins to fail. What he is not shown to me clearly in any of them. Whether God, heir, or ruin incarnate in the form of flesh, I cannot say. Only this. If the Calderim succeed, the world will suffer for it.
All right. We'll just
This-
skip
So is
Malakor.
Malakor imprisoned, or is Fervis imprisoned, or is
Or they
Vorath
both.
Kar imprisoned,
And,
or who's
and
imprisoned?
better yet, if you've seen all the realities, who are the Calderim?
Calderim? They
Tell us
answer in
every name.
whispers.
Who
Yes.
started the Calderin? Can we start there? Who started the Calderin?
Just tell us the names of the Calderim.
But just,
Is my father a Calderim member?
Your father operates underneath the Calderim.
That is not the question I asked.
The Calderim are those whispered to by Fervis.
So Fervis started the Calderin.
Those who worship Fervis in the secret corners.
How many members of the Calderim are there? 6
Hundreds.
or 7?
Hundreds. 6, 7.
And that's why, and
at the top
because
of it,
because
One of
because
the first.
Redford is a worshipper of Fervis, that's why he has a freaky shadow.
Could
We're
well
talking
be.
to the Thalos guy. Who's the top of it? Who's the top member of the Calderin?
Dave,
Batista.
A man,
Kevin.
a tiefling man.
Tiefling man. Who's this?
I
What's his
see
name?
can you tell us the
him-
name?
I don't know his name.
The bloke who runs
You
House
don't
of
know.
Delights.
You've seen
Does he look-
futures. This
I
man you
alter
don't.
self into the guy who runs the House of Delights. Is it
It's not him. It's not him.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it-
Zen-
Let me see. Hold on. Bear with me.
You
I
can't
turn into
say you don't
Remus,
know
is
his
it?
name. You've seen every reality but this one.
Wait.
Yeah.
So can you not alter into the statue that we saw?
He would know his
That
name.
was a
He
tiefling.
would know his name. He
That
would
was
know his
furthest
name.
though.
He would actually
Yeah, but
know
maybe
his name.
he's depicted.
He would know.
I'm just gonna find it.
I turn into a statue.
I turned into a cabbage.
Alter self.
At the head of
And
it
a,
all.
a cabbage with
Wait.
forearms.
Shh. He's about to answer.
I'm not about to
No,
answer
he's
'cause
not.
I can't find the name.
He's not gonna answer.
Would it happen to be Malakor?
Malakor is who they
Doesn't
seek
make
to
sense.
free.
Okay.
They want to
Is
free
Malakor not
Malakor.
furthest though as well?
Malakor is not Ferris. Malakor is
Okay,
flesh
so
of the
there's-
mortal world.
Wait,
So-
and he's locked away somewhere.
Malakor is flesh of the mortal world.
He is able to walk here, unlike the prime gods.
But what is he?
But is he like a human or is
Yeah,
he
is
like
he-
the being?
The closest thing I can
Is he like a gelatinous cube?
the closest I can describe is that of an Asimar.
What? What are they doing here? Okay.
Makes sense. Is he related to Fervis then? Is he of Fervis's bloodline?
It is possible.
Okay. Let me ask you another question. Off topic, just a little bit, just to help you kind of refresh a little bit of the timeline here. Who spoke to Mordred, and what twisted him to begin with?
Fervis.
Fervis spoke to him. How?
Okay.
If I may ask, how did he get a hold of?
He looks to you,
The
Judge.
sending phone.
You
Sending
provided him
Banana phone.
fragment of the stone. Of the crown.
Wait, he had a stone,
The crown.
a fragment of the crown.
If you
You
uncovered
provided him.
Oh, oh, great.
So we have you to blame.
No,
I'm
don't
joking,
blame me like that.
I'm
That's
joking,
crazy.
I'm joking.
Okay. Is there a way to redeem him? Can I get him back? Can I save him from this?
Fuck no. I mean, carry on.
It's my dad. It's my dad.
I don't
I
believe
just
so.
tell your dad like I want to.
Whoa, shush. Yes?
I don't believe so. His
Can you,
soul
Okay.
is cursed. Those magics are forbidden. He broke the natural order. He burned the groves. He tore the weave. He does this in every reality.
It's not his fault. I mean, something, conflicted him, right? So maybe there's a way to reverse it and make him back to where he was, right? I mean, he can't be too far gone, right?
Give up on him, Judge. It's
Thistledown,
sins of the father.
Thistledown shared your sympathy. It's why you stand here today, John.
Exactly. See, so if I can be changed and made better, why can't he be changed
You
and made
were-
better?
Also corrupted, whispered to through Fervis.
Oh shit.
Oh, oh.
That
Wait,
is why you
I'll
went
take
to
a step
Dirk.
away with the Starlight Stone.
Wait, so wait. No, wait. So the power of the Starlight Stones directly come from Fervis itself.
They are
So
celestial.
therefore, us having them, Fervis might know we have them? No. But he
Can he
can't
see through the
communicate to
stone?
anyone.
Wait, maybe
Wait.
that's why he knows of the futures, because he keeps
Wait.
seeing through the stone
I
that
have
you've
more.
been carrying. So maybe you're the reason why he's seen all these futures and he knows how to win.
Look.
Because he saw through the stone that you've been carrying.
I still have
Thought out
10
there.
dust left. If I give you this 10 dust, will you answer a question for me?
He's been answered. Just ask the question.
Here's the
I
10
have
dust. There you go.
I have so much dust.
There you go. There's 10 dust. My question is, if Malagor is freed, which in every reality you have seen, it happens, right?
Every single one where the Calderim succeed.
So there are realities where the Calderim fail. But you are
Yes.
bound to this one.
I am bound to
Okay.
this one.
So what do they do to make them not succeed? Tell us that and maybe we just win.
The one constant in any of those situations.
Yes.
He looks to all
All
of
us
you.
have to die.
Is you.
Oh, well then we're easy.
So
Okay.
what
I'll put my feet
what
up.
do,
Though it is
What
not
do we do
guaranteed,
different?
as he looks to the items of, I guess, fallen versions of
shut-
you.
If you want us to win, just give us the shit. What?
Hmm.
Give us
Yeah,
all
why
of the
don't-
items and then we win. No? We'll give you all the dust we find
It
until now.
costs, it costs me to pull these from their reality, to bring them here.
Wait, but you
that's
you
kinda
want
cool,
the dust.
actually.
You want the dust so that you die, right?
to
So if
fill
it
the
costs you,
gaps.
go in debt. I've done it plenty of
Okay,
times.
can I ask you a question then, since you know the future? When we get to this grove,
I don't know this future.
Wait, okay, but in the other timelines you've seen, we go to this grove, and I'm guessing we're gonna have a fight. Who exactly are we expecting to see at this grove and fight?
The Feathercast twins.
Twins.
The twins? What do you mean the twins?
Who?
Lady Feathercast and her brother.
Oh, that's gross. That's gross.
Alias.
The Lady Feathercast and
Feathercast.
who?
Her brother.
Alias?
Elias?
Alias
We've heard the
Feathercast.
name Alias a few times. We've heard the alias.
Okay, and how about their son Ollivander and the two other boys, the triplets there, the friends? Are they gonna be there as well, opposing us?
You speak of Erendor,
Yes.
Ollivander, and
And while we're at it, the
Emma.
Lich. Am I have to worry about him being there too? I don't want to fight him. I mean, you can make that timeline happen.
you see there's a moment where his eyes widen and he looks down at his hourglass as it glows slightly. Thistle down. The future for Morgrith lies beyond the water.
Oh, great. Great. No.
Currently, he is not on this plane.
What? Wait. What? Is that why he couldn't respond to me? I've been trying to send a message to him this whole time.
That would make sense. He was defeated in one of the groves, correct?
Yeah.
And as a
true.
lich, his phylactery could have been on a different plane. Which
They
Zell
bought-
definitely would know about.
They bought his allegiance. The Calderim bought the allegiance of the Lich by offering
Bought?
him access to the plane of fire. By offering him
What?
access through forbidden rituals.
Wait, was it Alias that gave him?
Alias Feathercast.
Wasn't- Oh shit! He's the wizard that opened up that captured the genie.
Of sorts.
So Alias
that is
as
his
he
son.
looks of sorts as he looks to Mirabelle.
Oh yeah.
I've said
Come on, speak
too
up.
much.
Answer the question.
Wait.
These will be answers you shall uncover in time, and I should not be the one to reveal to you.
That's fine. This Erendor guy, is he good or bad?
Oh my gosh, here we go.
In sum, he is the catalyst that frees Malachor. In sum, he is your biggest ally.
That's pretty bad to me.
Oh, so it's up to us if he's a big guy or not. Oh, and I
Is he
just
also
I pat Zell on the
cursed?
back.
Is he also
Pulled the
cursed
dog. I
with
pulled
the
the dog.
Veracruz
Okay, buddy.
whisper?
Nair has a direct line to his
Okay,
master,
buddy. Just
Purvis.
deep breath.
The
Then who
spirit
is this
beast
OF?
contains his... I will tell you now, OF is Ollivander, Feathercast. I don't need to tell you
This
that as
little
Thalos.
rat.
He looks to you, Judge, as you all
Why?
begin to see he's flickering slightly.
Uh-oh.
My time is coming to a close.
Wait, random thought.
Uh,
I know, I'm sorry.
Bananas.
Wait, I want to spend money now.
No, I don't want to spend money.
I will say, Zell, you could have done it in the process, so if there is something, you will need to let me know.
Just hand taking his
Okay,
stuff.
I'll look in. I'll
Um,
look in the week because I
Mhm.
didn't expect.
Just-
it.
Yeah.
Random question or random thought. How do I word this? Would say I want to not be in this body anymore, and I want to obtain life. Be like my friends here. What would be? I mean, you've seen the futures. Is there a path for me to take?
Interesting. There are items spread across time that allow such magic. Perhaps next time we meet.
Before you go, can I ask a one-answer question? Because Judge has been asking a lot of fluff.
He's flickering
I
as you
wanna-
say this, yeah.
Travian Drakian, what is his main weakness? I can murder the cunt.
He
Maybe
looks
not
to
that
you,
last
and there's a
word there.
smirk on his face.
Oh, please say me, because it'll make it so much more enjoyable.
It's me, actually.
His ego.
That's the same as yours, then.
Yeah, it's exactly the
Runs
same.
in the family.
That's why
Okay,
you're
if
so
that's
jealous
the-
of a certain boy, isn't it?
I'm not going to dignify that with a response.
If the Feathercast twins succeed at the Grove of Sylvana, the end is closer than you may realize.
What do they need to do to succeed? Gather all of the stones or just a few of them? I know that you're like right now, but
they are attempting to free Malachor using the holy site to empower celestial stones that they have in possession.
do they need all of them?
They don't need all of them, then, do they?
For complete summoning, they would do. But to allow an avatar to walk this ground, I was going to say Earth, but I guess Celestria, they would only need a few.
Oh,
Which
oh,
they
great.
have.
They have.
They have
They
enough.
have a fake. They have a
Oh.
fake though.
You will
They
That
don't
need,
doesn't matter. They already
You-
have enough.
Well,
They have
maybe.
3.
you will need Jinglethorn.
But we would have 3, which means they have 3, right?
Yeah. Well, no.
Is 3
one of them-
enough to do it?
One of
No, no,
them's
no.
not on
Well,
this planet.
Lionheart. One
Yeah.
of
They
them
only
is
have
on
2.
the other continent.
only have
They have
2.
2 plus a fake.
Yeah.
So do they have enough? You said they do, so they only need 2.
Can you not
would
tell
get-
us if they have 3
You see,
or
he
2?
begins to falter. They hold
Yeah, I
2
understand.
stones.
They have 2.
And that's all they need.
To fuel
To
their
summon an
magical
avatar.
powers.
What?
It may be
Oh,
the
we're
end.
screwed.
It's a yes or no question.
Where's it? God, he answered
That's
it.
all they
Yes.
need-
I mean,
that's-
we heard it.
He said that's
They
all they
only
need
need 2.
to summon an avatar.
To summon an
Not being funny,
avatar,
but
not
whoever
his
created
full,
these things,
not the full
idiots.
guy, but a part of him, like an avatar.
You know what? If you speak to Favis at any point in the future, can you just put in a few complaints from us, please? Because, and maybe even Thistledown while you're at it.
The final
What-
key
what
to
is
the
this?
lock.
This is absolutely... Oh, yes?
Oh, we need
You
the...
hold the map, Diego, as
What?
his form
No, I don't.
dissipates.
Oh,
Okay,
shit. Where's the
what do
map?
you have, Diego? What...
The ground
I don't
begins
have
to
any maps.
move. Life comes back. Sound floods in as he disappears from existence.
I have a map, I have a map, I have a map. And I pull out my map of the city.
And what you
No,
notice,
not that map, you dummy.
It's the only one I have.
No, the other one. From
Oh,
the
Mirabelle
version.
has that, not me. The map of the city will tell us.
as you pull it out, you hear the wind above you rushing in as the zeppelin, or I guess airship, pulls in, and you hear trumpets playing by the coalition. Diego, in front of you at the base of the tower, with the coalition guards, one on either side, you see your father. But that, where we're going to call tonight's session. So thank you all for watching.
We're
Thank
going to
you
call it on
all
the sending phone.
for playing. I hope you enjoyed today's session. I hope you enjoyed the reveal of some of the lore. I think it was a long time coming. You guys finally have some answers. And now you've got another stone. What'll happen next session? What happens with Jinglethorn? Guess we'll have to wait and see. Until then, see you later. Bye-bye.